そうだ。
テレビ。
つけてもいいぞ。
冒険アニメスパイ
あーやこれ好き。
よりによって。
サイレンサー付きの拳銃だと。
ワクワク。
No one comes to Earth and pushes us around.
Silver 9000!
You're now watching Peti Kish Hun After Dark. This is a night you won't forget.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm not muted. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you, everyone. Welcome, everyone. Let's frickin' go. Hell yeah. All right. What's up, everyone? We're here tonight, or happy morning, happy night, whatever it is. What's up? I see you in the chat, everyone. Heck yeah. Heck yeah, guys. What's up, everyone? We're doing it. This is the first ever episode of the After Dark special, Peti Kish Hun After Dark. I hope you guys like it. We got a special guest. He's in the background right now, trying to get in here as well. But before we do that, guys, like the stream and subscribe if you're new here to see more entertainment, pulp culture, gaming, movies, TV shows, all sorts of things on here. Like the stream, guys. You already know. All right. Let's get our guest in here. He's waiting in the background. Let's see what's going on here. And I'm going to give you an intro to get in here. Wait a second. What do you want as an intro? Let's see. Let's see. Let's give him an intro. I wish I had an intro for you, but I'm going to still give you one here. Let's see what we got. Okay, we'll do this one. Yeah, why not? Let's do this one. Where is it? Let's go.
Don't bullshit me.
Bullshit.
Bullshit. Bullshit. Bullshit.
Bullshit!
Hey, what's up?
Hey,
bullshit.
what's up? Time for the bullshit. All right.
Yeah,
All
it's
right.
bullshit time.
Yeah, it's bullshit time. A lot of bullshit tonight. Oh, guys. Let me get us closer in. We need to get closer in.
Yeah,
'Cause
let's get a Zoom.
yeah, people need to get to know you. People know me already in general,
That's
but for
right.
you, your game, I always forget. Home of Gamers. Okay.
It's Home of
Home of
Gamers. Yes,
Home of
yes.
Gamers. You're on Home of
Yeah,
Gamers, and
yeah,
tell everyone who you are and what's up and
yeah. So
how they know you.
me and my little brother, we run this page called Home of Gamers on YouTube and on all the platforms, and we just my name is Pogamy or Immy, but yeah, we run Home of Gamers, and that's pretty much just like we try to put out general gaming content that's engaging, but we also try to put out, we also try to collaborate with other, gamers in general, and it's just pretty much an excuse to play games with other people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you mean for sure. Yeah, we got people in the chat here, but yeah,
Oh
yeah,
shit!
of games. We're pretty much gamers in general, and
Yeah,
we go back. We go back because we known each other since we were like kids.
yeah,
So this is like almost like we were thinking about doing this for a while. It's just we needed time and we just needed more time in general in our day to work this out and get
yeah,
you on here finally.
yeah,
Like I
yeah.
wanted you here like a year ago.
Yes,
Dude.
yes,
And I
yes.
was like, how are we gonna do this? I don't
I'm a
know.
day one. Yeah, I know. Yeah, it'd be like that, bro.
Yeah.
Well, here
Because
we are. You know what I'm
people don't
saying?
know. Yeah, the people don't
Yeah.
know. I'm an East Coast and he's West Coast, and we're trying to like work it out. It's a
Yeah.
3-hour difference,
It's
so
a coast. Yeah, coast to coast.
coast to coast. Yeah, I remember that
So,
show. That was a podcast too, coast to
yeah,
coast.
that was like the first podcast is West Coast, coast to coast.
Was it? I didn't
Not
know that.
really, but it was like the concept of one.
Yeah. For sure, for sure.
Kind of was though. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, it was. But
I,
yeah,
yeah.
everything like that.
I'm
So,
just, by the way, while you're talking, I'm just going to be adding the images of the stuff that I already uploaded before, right?
oh yeah, what we talked about.
Yeah, so I'm just uploading some of those
Okay.
things. Whenever
Sure.
that comes up, we don't have to talk about them now.
Sure. Yeah,
Okay.
so this After Dark special, it has the name in it After Dark. If you guys don't know, we want to do it after dark because this is like a night stream. The feeling of it was going to be like just shooting the shit, talking, about stuff, but also the feeling was that old Saturday night when you went to watch got to watch Saturday Night Toonami. And the style, the vibe was even in the intro, it's all anime base. And that's
Yeah.
what I wanted. I wanted the vibe to be like that. You heard Tom in the background, even calling it out,
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
I created that like weeks ago. And I was
Nice.
like, I'm going to prepare for this moment because I want
Nice.
to make it special for this
Yeah.
After Dark special, obviously.
Cool.
But yeah.
I
And
love
see
it,
some
man.
people in the chat. I see them. They're
Oh,
watching.
oh shoot.
We got a couple of people, and I can tag them, and they can see it. See,
Oh, Nick is in here. Oh shoot. And then
Nick's
this
in here. All right.
nostalgia, whoever that is. Maybe Joseph. Get in the chat, boys. Get in the chat. You
Get
know
in
what
the
I'm
chat.
saying?
Hell
Hop
yeah.
in the chat there and help us out real quick because
Yeah,
you know
there's gonna be
the
some spicy stuff going on today, guys.
Yeah.
especially with Star
We're
Wars.
gonna need the chat's interaction on this.
We
one,
really
boys.
need the chat for this because
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Yo,
get.
can we
I'm
do
gonna get
polls?
these Disney shills out here, and they're gonna come
Yeah.
after me if I'm not quiet about stuff.
Sick.
Because,
Can we do polls? Is that possible? Live polls?
yeah, I can make polls.
On
Yeah, I can
YouTube?
do them.
Okay, cool. Nice. No, I just want to know, just in case, just while we're doing
Oh
this.
yeah, for fun. Yeah, we're gonna do. Okay, guys, what we're doing today is we're gonna do like I do on my Peti Kish Hunt live on Fridays. What we're gonna do is we're gonna do quick topics, really quick ones, and then we're gonna get into the main topics.
Yeah.
Which is, as the title specified, is going to be Star Wars because it's May the 4th. May the 4th be with you all, I guess. And where's that? There's that little May the 4th little here. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, damn.
Let's
I wish I
go.
could do this fast. Okay, here we go. May the 4th.
Ah, he Vadered! He Vadered!
Did you
Oh,
Vader?
yeah, I Vadered on May the 4th. Fuck that, right?
Dude, you got Vadered, bro.
Nah,
Holy shit, I'm gonna come.
I Vadered so hard. Holy
You
shit.
Vadered all over that. Wow.
Yeah, when Anakin showed himself during the Ahsoka part and on Disney Plus, he
Yeah.
had that silhouette going with Vader. I
Okay.
Vadered so hard. No, I didn't. I was
Nice.
like,
you Vadered
nice.
all over the.
no, I didn't Vader at all. I didn't
Did
Vader
you go
at
to the
all.
dark side, dude? And Vader.
I'm gonna come. Oh, I wish I
I
had the
g-
Trump thing that I'm gonna come. Fuck.
Nice.
I had the Adam Sandler one at least. So
You know,
yeah. The Arnold. Oh yeah. Where's that?
coming. There's a
I'm-
coming one.
Yeah. What was that movie called? It was
I don't
something
even know.
bench press or something.
There's a movie called Bench Press.
I think so.
That's
I don't
funny.
remember. Yeah.
I would lol in real life.
Bench press.
Wow.
You can't bench your press out of this one. Remember that?
Yeah,
all the
you
way.
can't bench
Bench
press
press
yourself
you
out of this one.
situation.
That's
Yeah.
a good movie. That's an
Yeah, yeah.
underrated movie.
Dude, that's probably one of my favorite. Okay, that's for Christmas though, but I'll do Christmas tier movies for Christmas.
Yeah.
Different one. But that is probably one of, if not my favorite Christmas movie. It's so underrated.
That's sick. No, it really is.
Mhm.
One of the most underrated Christmas movies of all time. It's Jingle All the Way.
Jingle all the way. Yep.
Yeah.
It really is. It really is.
You know.
Okay. So quick topics we're gonna get into. Okay. So I got these bookmarked. And I'm
Okay.
gonna open them up real quick so the people see them. Here we go. A little speculation here and there. It's not like too big, but we can just talk about them. All right.
Okay.
So here's a fun one. I'll start with a fun one here.
Okay. Let's do
Okay,
it.
let me open it. Let me open my tab.
I can't wait.
I can't
Is this
wait.
a segment? Is this a segment of the show, or is this like the main? This is the main part of the show. I was talking about these big ones first, or the small ones.
Oh, this is like a little quick one. This is like a
Quick
quick.
ones? Okay,
I don't
okay,
think
okay,
this
okay,
is
okay.
a thing. I don't
Yeah,
think
yeah,
this
yeah.
one you're gonna need to actually
go
think
in too hard. Okay.
No, really.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah,
I got you.
I
Alright.
call them the shotgun segment.
Yeah, shotgun segment. Cool. Flat
boom.
like
I wish
yeah,
there was
yeah.
shotgun sound
Speed,
effect. Damn it.
speed segment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's
Okay,
see, let's see.
gotcha.
Okay.
More like
Here we
a-
go.
More like a submachine gun.
Oh yeah. That too.
Yeah, joking.
All right, here we
Alright.
go.
Oh,
Check this out. Your
retro-
favorite retro console is most likely the one
one
you were
you were
played
playing
at
at
age of
age
10.
Age 10. What the freak was I playing?
What console did you have age 10?
What
So,
grade was
for
I
me,
in?
I was born in 93. So 10 years after that, I was 2003. And I did check this out. And in 2003, the only console that I saw was a Game Boy SP, like the Game Boy Advance SP. That was it.
Yeah.
So
Well, that was 2001 then, and that's
for you, it's 2001. Yeah.
isn't Nintendo 64?
That or the PlayStation 2?
No,
or-
PlayStation 1.
Was it PlayStation
PlayStation-
1?
Yeah, PlayStation 2 came out like at 2001, but I was in Hungary during that time.
Okay.
I wasn't even in the US. So I think my favorite console is the Xbox, the original one. Or the
Xbox.
GameCube. Honestly, I love the GameCube too.
You said 1991?
Yeah.
Okay. GameCube is a good one. I'm looking at the consoles right now, 1991. So,
No, when I was 10, it was 2001.
oh, 2001.
Yeah. I was
Okay.
born in 91.
Oh, okay. I got that mixed up.
No, you're good.
Okay, 91.
No,
and then consoles
2001.
2000. Yeah,
Yeah,
2001.
2001. Yeah.
So in 2001, It seems like wait a second here. 2001 video game console. Oh shit, wait. It's not I was like, dude, this might be a quick one. Actually, maybe not. That happens all the time on my other stream.
It can still be a quick one. Oh, so wait, so what was the console? Nintendo 64, right?
No, and
Nothing.
when you were 10 years old,
Yeah.
did you play? It says it right there. Where is
I
it?
played the Nintendo 64.
Your favorite retro console is most
Yeah.
likely one you were playing at age 10.
Right.
So that was your favorite console when you were playing at age 10, even now today.
No, I don't think that's true for me.
I don't.
For me
I know.
personally.
I was the same way. This is bullshit.
Yeah, it's
because
kind of bullshit.
This is a bullshit trend going on. But I saw this and I was like, oh, I want to talk about this. This is a bullshit take.
Yeah.
I think,
Yeah,
I think
so.
that I played games before 2003 and even after 2003.
Yeah.
But I was playing in 2003. I was probably playing PS2
Yep. GameCube.
and GameCube.
Yeah.
Maybe the Xbox. Maybe Xbox might have been a little bit later. Maybe 2004 or 2005.
Yeah, I think like 5 or 6
for
I
me.
think it's 2006 for.
I was playing
Xbox.
the Nintendo 64. I was playing PlayStation 1. I was playing everything else besides what came out in 2003 for me.
Dude, do you remember that moment that we had when we both realized at the same time that Halo 2 was an amazing game when we were playing it?
Yeah,
do you remember
Halo?
that
Hell
moment?
yeah.
Do you
Hell
remember
yeah.
that moment we were playing it together because I just got it for like Christmas or something, and we were just randomly would have to be it for, and then we were just randomly. I think we were playing on coagulation, and like we shot each other with a rocket, and then
Hell
I'm
yeah.
like, it was like you were in a Warhog or something. Like, yo, this is an amazing game.
Nick says PS2 for him.
It would be it. Yeah. Nick Pog. Well,
PS2.
get in the comments. Get in the comments. Let us know.
Yeah.
What's your favorite console?
Yeah, when you were 10 years old. Think back.
What was it?
If you can even think back.
Yeah.
When you were 10.
All right. Next subject.
I feel old. Fuck this. All right. Next subject.
Next subject. Let's see.
Subject. All right. Let's go back. All right.
Yeah.
Let me get another one going here.
Okay.
Okay. So we said this is a bullshit take. Dumb. But it was interesting.
Yeah. It was good.
Okay.
It was fun to talk about.
Here we go. Here's another one here. Let's go. Present. Share screen.
Okay.
Here's another one. Pirate Nation on Twitter. They said Death Stranding 2 will feature an accessibility option. I'll zoom in.
Yeah.
I can't see it. There you
Okay.
go. An accessibility option to let players clear boss fights without engaging in combat.
Wow, that's kind of suspect.
So I saw this and I was like, okay. I never played the Death Stranding 1 because it wasn't Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah.
And when it first came out, I heard it was just a walking simulator.
Yeah, that's what
turned away from it. I bought it a while back again for sale.
Yeah.
It was like cheap for like what, $20 to $15.
Yeah,
I got it.
Yeah.
And I still need to check out before this game.
Oh.
But
Oh, really?
But yeah.
Yeah.
And after Death Stranding 2, so this option is for what I call journal mode.
Okay.
Journal mode is when reviewers are trying to review the game as fast as possible, they turn this accessibility on. So they actually suck at the game and get good. They just suck. They just suck. Straight up.
Right. It's
So,
just for them to watch. It's like movie mode.
Yes, exactly.
Watch movie mode.
Exactly.
Interactive movie.
So it's like, oh, I can't beat this boss. I'm just gonna skip it and then cut.
I feel like because of this too, they're just gonna be like, well, fuck it. If we don't even finish like the boss mechanics, like it'll just be glitched. It'll be super hard because it's glitched. But they're like, yeah, well, you could skip it. So
Yeah.
they won't put effort into fixing it.
Don't even
I feel
engage
like-
in combat. Remember in Ninja Gaiden when you fought the bosses,
Yeah.
how cool the bosses were?
Yeah,
Dude, you through this whole level, and
yeah,
it's very hard because Ninja Gaiden
yeah,
is a very hard game. I've been
yeah,
talking about this on my channel. It's a
yeah,
very hard game.
yeah.
And
It's a
then
ridiculous game.
you go into this awesome boss fight, Ninja Gaiden.
Yeah, yeah,
Black, especially Black.
yeah.
And
Black.
you go into a boss fight and you're like, okay, 1v1 me. This is amazing. This is like kind of like a Dark Souls mechanic where you're
Yeah,
like this. After you defeat the boss, you feel so good, like you accomplished.
yeah. Oh, yeah. They're insanely good. Well, it's really like it's like it has Dark Soul mechanics, but sped up. Ninja
Yeah.
Gaiden. It really laying down might fall asleep. That's not. Hey,
Nick,
yo, what the fuck, dude?
yo,
Wake
yo,
the
what
fuck
the
up,
fuck?
dude.
Wake
Are you
up.
kidding me, bro?
yo.
Are
it-
you
it's probably
fucking
East Coast,
serious?
East Coast love, baby.
East Coast love, dude. It's 12:20 on
Yeah,
on a
bro.
Sunday night. Ready for
Yeah,
it.
right. Yeah, right.
Yeah, right.
Hey yo, what the fuck?
Fuck? Yeah, exactly.
Hey yo, what the fuck?
Yeah, let him know.
He hears
Let
it
him
too.
know. Yeah, I
Hey,
bet
yo,
he
what the
does.
fuck?
Hey, yo, what the fuck? Is Ari in here? Get Ari watching this, dude. He's gonna like it.
Ari, is he in there?
I don't know.
I don't know. He probably subbed to me and I didn't see it.
No, I'm gonna go into pop in this.
Okay, while you do that, I'm gonna read this
Yeah.
little thing here.
Okay, I'm done. Yeah, okay, read the thing.
I'm just seeing comments.
Yeah.
AKA journalist mode. Like I said, AKA journalist mode. Remember
Yeah.
that one time, that one, was it Cuphead, where he couldn't
Yeah.
even jump over? It was a tutorial level, and he said,
Yeah.
this game is too hard. I'm like, you haven't even went into the section that's actually hard yet.
Yeah.
Tutorial.
That's so funny. The
these-
tutorial.
These are the people they're trying to get. These people that are, let's just say, gamers, but they're not
Yeah.
gamers. They're fake gamers. They
Right.
love the cutscenes. Then watch a movie. Stop.
Right.
Don't play games then. Like,
Yeah, exactly. Go watch a movie.
yeah. Why play the game then? Might as
Yeah.
well just wait for someone to make a video to watch of the game.
Yeah. That's what I'm
See,
saying.
Yeah, a YouTube video. Like
Yeah.
cutscenes and whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
You might as well sell your gaming equipment. You are
Yeah.
not a gamer and never will be if you can't clear boss fights. You're a lazy tourist. Exactly. You're a lazy tourist. That's why the gaming industry has a lot of tourists in general. There's a lot of them out
That's
there.
right.
I call them the normies, or
Yeah,
you
the
can call them
normies.
the modern audience.
Yeah.
It doesn't exist. But
Yeah.
who is LARPing in a hobby you should be in, such as Stupid Edition? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, they're yeah.
Super Wieners, Hot Juniors.
Yeah.
The easy mode.
Yeah,
That's great.
that's hilarious. That my favorite thing to call things now are delusional cosplayers, but that's
Yeah.
hilarious.
There's a
Delusional
lot-
cosplayers.
Yeah, pretty much. That's why I call the end of the LGBTQ people.
Delusional cosplayers.
I call
That's
them
hilarious.
men LARPing as women.
Yeah, that's so funny.
I'm sorry,
True.
dude, but that's so true. It's just men
True.
LARPing as women. That's just the fact.
Funny. All right, next.
Lap my ass off.
Who's nostalgia? Yo, let's go nostalgia. You're holding it down. Yeah, give us a like, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, guys, like the stream.
Yeah.
And
Like
if you're
the
new
stream.
here,
Say
sub to the
something
channel.
nice.
Yeah,
Say something
sub to
nice.
this,
Leave us
yeah.
in the comment. What do you think? Is it are they delusional cosplayers or are they women? I don't know. Let me know. Tell us.
Timu
Let us
version
know.
of women. Timu
Yeah.
version of women.
Yeah.
Real women actually
Yeah.
have you know.
Also, let us
vagina.
know in the comments who do you think is responsible for 9/11. Okay, so let us know about all that shit. You know, we're definitely curious to find out.
Yo, hey, yo, what the fuck? Where's
Yo,
that sound?
Ariane up in here.
Hey, yo.
Ari.
Hey, yo.
Hey, yo, what the
What
fuck?
the fuck?
Holy shit.
Yo, do you have the record scratch
No,
sound?
I didn't add that one yet.
Oh,
No.
that's so funny.
gotta add that
Okay.
one, yeah.
'Cause that was funny. Especially if I say something sus without me
Oh, yeah.
realizing it, you could press that button.
Yo, chat's going crazy.
Yeah, dude. Fuck yeah, chat. Oh, I need to do that. Yeah.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
does.
Or how about, or when you play Ninja Guy, you just get your nutsack ripped off the second you start holding the controller. Or you could play it like that. I like that better.
Nick likes to play Oblivion, skipping every dungeon, and he's already accomplished.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's
Yeah,
like
it's like
saying that.
exactly. It's like you just
It's
gotta
like
look at the
saying that.
trees.
Yeah,
Yeah.
easy mode unlocked. Winnie Hut
Um.
Juniors.
All right. Let's go. Let's go to the next subject.
Yeah,
What's
yeah.
the
Next
next
subject.
subject?
Yeah, you're right.
Okay.
You're right.
Let's hit the next subject up.
You got it. You got it. I gotta get this going here.
All right.
Next subject.
Keep it. Yeah.
Keep it going.
Keeping it sexy.
Keeping it sexy. I do have a sexy thing, but that's for like big donos, kind of deal. That's like the $100 donos, the sexy.
Oh, the big boy donos.
If you guys do the big donos,
We know these people.
There's no grifters here, trust me.
No good now. Yeah. Hey, friends
hard.
and family.
It's hard in you.
Friends and
Yeah.
family, we're looking for the big donos.
Yeah, you get let's just say you get
You don't get any of the money back, but we're looking
you
for
get a
'em.
sexy
You get a thong.
you get a sexy dono.
You get a sexy dono.
Sexy
Yeah,
dono
we're
is
gonna-
like you get a
we're gonna
clip.
hook you up.
It's
Oh,
not-
Peter,
a
we should
clip.
have man thongs we could give out for people who donate over $25.
No, we actually have real women.
Oh, we should do anyone donate? They have real women. Anyone that donates over $25 gets a Ukrainian broad. No, you can't pick. You just get it. You just whoever you get is who you get. But that's every $25.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Oh my god!
Oh, those things
Thanks.
were fucking loud.
Yeah.
Dude, that was loud. Holy shit.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Yep.
What the hell? Jeez.
The Marco.
All right.
All right, let's go. Next one.
Let's
This is
listen,
what
if
we
you're gonna
do
be a
on these streams.
delusional
I'm telling you.
cosplayer, yeah.
These are these streams. I tell you, my Fridays are like this too. It's like crazy.
Yeah. You know the French, the Canadians are the real French, not those people that live in France. They're
Here we go.
delusional cosplayers too. Okay.
Let me get us here. I think this might be a better.
Yeah, we're looking nice.
Okay, so
Sheena.
PlayStation 6. We're talking about PlayStation 6 here already. Whoa.
Wait, how do we know? Who is this Sheena?
Sheena, there was a leaker
The leaks.
about it. This is a leak.
Rumored release late 27, 28. I knew it. I wasn't buying that shitty console. Oh, it was the biggest scam of the century.
Exactly.
Oh
Now
my god,
you
I
wanna talk
knew it.
about a
I
generate-
fucking knew it, dude. The
You know-
biggest scam. They're not even waiting. They're just like, fuck it. We have to release the new one. Release the new PlayStation.
Release the new PlayStation.
Because you know why? You know why?
No.
You know why? They're trying to pull a PS4. You heard? Look closely
What
at
do you
this release date. They're trying to pull. Remember PS4?
Yeah.
Every PlayStation 4 you bought came with the free copy of GTA 5. Remember that?
This is for 4, right?
Yeah, remember? Every PlayStation 4 you bought, or at least there was the GTA 5 edition PlayStations or whatever. That were the very common ones. Every PlayStation pretty much came out with a digital download of GTA 5. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, very nice. I know. Only 25. What's 25 what?
Probably the women
Oh yeah, the women, yeah.
back then.
Yeah, so I think they're gonna release whatever the date is. I think GTA 6 is going to be expected to do probably the best game of all time. GTA 6 is going to
Yes.
have
Yes.
is
I-
going to be the biggest game of all time, especially if the PS6 launches with it. Think about that.
Yes.
Think about that. Think about the sales of PS6s. Think about the sales of freaking Rockstar's pretty much a partner with PlayStation 4. I mean, like, uh, you know how big they made each other? They made each other so big.
Yeah.
It was
Oh,
crazy.
yeah.
The same thing's gonna happen, but times 10 on this
But you know
PlayStation
what's
6.
the
If this is
interesting?
real.
This is real. Yeah, I think so too. But
If this is real.
so the most interesting part, besides the PlayStation 6, is
Uh,
that there's going to be a portable PlayStation 6,
oh, that's
less
so
powerful
fat.
than a
That's
PS5.
so what?
So we're getting PSP or PS Vita, the next generation.
That's so fire. That's so fire.
Yeah. So the PlayStation 5 has a controller. It has like a portable kind of like a Wii U gamepad where you can bring it with
Yeah.
you, but
Yeah.
you can't actually take it with you.
Oh,
So this is the solution. This is the Steam Deck that for PlayStation or the Nintendo Switch of Nintendo. It's kind of
that's
like
so
that.
fire.
So Microsoft is also hopping on the portable devices.
Oh,
They were-
really?
Yes. So Xbox
Oh,
is going to
I had
have their
no
own
idea.
Xbox Pass built into the portable device, and then
Oh,
PlayStation's like, hey, remember that PS Vita that sucked and like tanked so hard?
oh my
Yeah,
God.
we're gonna bring that back, but this time we're gonna actually make it better. Actually, you can take it with you and be portable, not like a Wii
That
U kind of system.
is unbelievable.
And
If
I have a PS Vita, and I can
yeah.
say it was ahead of its time.
Yeah, of
It
course it
it
was.
was, PS Vita can fail, so Nintendo Switch can grow. Because
Yeah.
the PS
Yeah.
Vita literally did what Switch and Steam Deck does now. It
Yeah,
gives you
right.
AAA kind of games on a portable device.
Yeah,
That was nowhere to be found besides the PS Vita. The PS Vita
right,
failed is
right.
because every game cost like 60 to it was like $60 for a little card game. And people are like,
Yeah, a little
"Why the
cartridge
fuck am I
disc.
playing why am I paying $60 for a small game on my Vita?"
Yeah,
Because that was the moving forward for Nintendo with the Nintendo Switch, and then you have the Steam Deck. Now you're playing AAA games portable, and they look good. They look good with the OLED screen and everything. They look good. So
that's gonna be amazing. I mean, imagine you're playing. I mean, I'm going to get that. I'm
the
telling you right
PS6,
now. Yeah, I'm going
PS5.
to.
I'm telling you right now. I told
PS5
my
is a scam. I knew
ex-
that the second it came out. I'm like, what is
yes,
it launching with?
yes,
Nothing? Wait,
yes.
Spider-Man 6? Is there anything coming out? Like, are they talking about anything coming out? Like a console just
Let's
launched.
go.
A console just launched. You know what I mean?
I had a
I had a
PS5, a
PSP.
PSP 1000. It was fire for the time.
Wish I tried
Wish
out
I,
the Vita. Yeah, I know. It looked
I
good.
had,
They had a
I had,
Dragon Ball Z game on there. A
yeah,
Budokai. Yeah,
oh yeah, that was sick. I remember that.
yeah.
PSP or PS Vita?
I don't know. I don't know which one.
Ooh, I don't remember. Portable console will likely launch after the main one, so
Sick.
PlayStation 6.
Sick.
But if you're reading this, portable PS6 less powerful than PS5, so it's
Okay.
gonna be like the Steam Deck now, I would say, because
Yeah.
that's like it has the hardware of a PS4 Pro, I would say.
Oh, okay. Cool.
It's like an
Cool.
in-betweener with PS4 Pro and maybe
Yeah.
a PlayStation 5. It's like in there. But
Yeah.
that's the Steam Deck right now.
Okay.
So this one, it won't be like powerful as a PS5, but it will be in that it's gonna be lower, but it's gonna be still cool. You're gonna play games on I would guess like a medium or
Okay.
I don't know about a high, maybe a high as well. Maybe
Yeah.
but I think they're gonna do is AI upscaling. like
Ooh.
Nintendo Switch 2 is doing.
Oh, really? They're doing
Hardware.
that?
So it's not. So it's gonna look like the graphics are better because the AI upscaling is gonna make it visually appealing to the eyes.
Wow. Is it
And
gonna be different every time?
it's gonna run nice and smooth. And it's
Wow.
I forget what it's called. There's a name for it, but it's an AI upscaling kind of motion for it. But I forget.
Wow.
But it's really good. But I thought this was interesting because PlayStation, we saw Xbox raise their price
Yeah.
for their consoles, which is, I'm sorry to say, anyone that has an Xbox, the Xbox Series X and S is probably one of the worst Xbox consoles ever sold.
I hated the one.
I'm sorry. Not one, S and
I
X.
know. I
But
hated the
also
one.
one is up
I
there as
hated
well.
one so much. I don't
One
know
is
about the
also
new
there.
one, X and S. I don't know about them, but
Yeah. I'm sorry though, but that's just the fact. You see the charts of what's the most sold console. It was the
the Switch
360 for
or the
Xbox.
360.
Well, I'm
Oh,
talking about
wow.
Xbox, but yeah, Xbox.
Oh, for Xbox. Really?
Yeah.
The 360? Yeah, because the
360.
Xbox, regular Xbox was such a hit.
Yeah, because it had the Red Ring of Death, and no one cared about the Red Ring of Death because the Xbox 360 was so good. People
Yeah.
bought a 360. It was cheap as fuck compared to
Yeah.
the competitors, and
Yeah.
it had the best games on it.
It really did. Well, some of the best games on it. I won't say all the best games on it. I think Xbox
yeah.
has some of those, like I think Halo 2 is better than Halo 3.
I
think
also agree. I know a lot of people say 360 is the best. I say original Xbox might be there too.
dude, the hardest classics are on there.
I wish
dude.
I had the Duke, that big ass controller.
Yeah, the big
I
ass
love that
controller
big-ass-
was so nice.
It would never break.
Oh, it would never break unless you're Richard and you slam it.
Yeah, your brother did
repeatedly on the
that.
fly. Yeah, he did that, right? Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
That's how.
He
That's
threw it
dude,
to the
and
wall. He threw it to the wall.
Yeah, he threw it. No, he would slam it against the floor over and over again.
Yep.
When he died in Team Slayer on Halo 2, I'm like, well, that's gonna happen a lot.
We got a big one here.
If PS5 was a scam, then so was the Xbox. I mean, a lot of games are too. Gamers been getting shafted for a while. Very true, very true. Xbox hasn't been good since 360, and PS hasn't been good since PS4. Yeah, that's so true. The truest words
Very
have
true.
been spoken. Truest
Yo,
words
yo.
have been spoken. And I don't. And on top of that, I don't even think.
It needs our coin.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
I don't even think that.
True.
I don't even
Thank
think
you.
technology advanced enough to justify a sequel. Right?
Yeah.
In the phone.
The console generation, this console generation that we are in right now, without don't look at Switch 2 yet. The PS5, Xbox Series X and S, which is a dumb name. And then the Switch.
Right.
This generation it felt like filler. It was definitely like you said,
filler.
It's filler for what's to come because a lot of the PS4 games were similar to what the PS5 has, and everything the PS5 has is literally just remakes and remasters.
Yeah, dude.
How many times do I have to fucking buy Last of Us Part 1, Part 2?
I don't give a fuck, dude. You know what I mean?
I have it on my PlayStation 4, and I'm good. I'm never buying that game ever again. I bought it once.
No, low key, I don't know. I think Sony's kind of fucked though. Low key, I think they're fucked because Microsoft bought everything. Dude, Elder Scrolls, like imagine if PlayStation launched, even though Elder Scrolls was never PlayStation, but imagine if PlayStation launched with the new Elder Scrolls and GTA 6, bro, it'd be game over. It'd be game over. But Ninja Gaiden's coming out on Xbox only. Ninja Gaiden 4.
No way, really?
Did you hear about it? Yeah, Xbox exclusive.
That could be also PC though. I'm thinking about it.
I don't know, but Team Ninja they always did Xbox exclusive.
Oh, I did talk about that in my stream about Ninja Gaiden 4, but I also heard a new Dead or Alive.
Really?
With Ninja Gaiden 4. So they're bringing back Dead or Alive, back when it was on the 360 when it came out with the launch.
Dude, that was so dirty with
that
Master
was
Chief.
such a good. Oh,
With Master Chief. Remember those Zuna drops? We tried mastering those Zuna drops
dude,
in
that
in
game.
in Dead or Alive. It was so hard.
This is what the Dead or Alive 4 did to me.
Holy shit, I'm gonna come.
I forwarded that. Oh my god,
Dude,
well, that's
that
exciting.
game was so good. That game was so good.
It
The
was
dudes
super
were
good.
cool because they had Hayabusa, obviously, and everyone's like,
Dude,
"Oh,
that
Luke
had,
Biden."
yeah, I mean, yeah, of course.
And then they had some badass characters. They had that Russian dude. They
Yeah,
had that wrestler dude. They
yeah.
had like luchadors. They had the hot
Oh
babe.
yeah,
Holy-
yeah. Those are all the OG characters from Dead or Alive, though. But dude, remember in Halo 3, you could get the Ryu Hayabusa's helmet and the sword.
Wait,
and
that was in
then
Dead or Alive? Or was that
no,
in Ninja Gaiden?
no, bro, that that was in Halo 3.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Remember, you could get the sword and the helmet,
Yeah, I remember that.
but in return, you could get Master Chief in Dead or Alive 4.
I remember that. Yeah, you're
Yeah,
right.
yeah, he had the
Oh, yeah.
plasma grenade grapples.
All right. Let's get
Yeah.
out of this one because
Let's
we've
get
been
out
talking
of this
too
one.
much.
Yeah.
Too much.
We busted the nut already. Let's go. Next one.
True. We could leave some for another time.
Nah,
I-
dude. I mean, more shit coming out all the time. Just keep doing. I mean, I could talk about my stuff.
Because we got a tier list going and Star Wars.
No.
stuff.
Well, let me do my stuff first then.
Okay, let's do your
Before
stuff.
that, we're gonna do a reaction video. I'm gonna have a couple news pieces and a talk piece.
Sure. Let's do it.
All right, one sec. I'm gonna take a piss though.
Okay. So
All right, so entertain. I'll be right back.
okay,
One
I'll
sec.
entertain.
Yeah,
All right.
1 sec.
All right. There you go. And there you go. That's Pog Immy, or aka Home of Gamers. Check him out, guys. I have a link to his channel in the description below. You can check it out, guys, down below. I'm on a bunch of other places. If you guys follow me, you pretty much know I'm on Rumble. I'm on X, Twitter. I'm on YouTube here as well. You can find me anywhere else. I have an Instagram, of course. I have a bunch of places I'm on. SoundCloud. I'm on Critic List. I'm on tons of places. I have a Discord community. You can join the Discord community. Everything is down below in the description in my link tree. You can check me out there, guys. I have a lot of places.
All
on
right,
here.
I'm back, baby.
I'm just pretty much putting everything in so everyone knows in the description, so they know all the stuff going on.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Okay, let's see. What do we have here?
We got a comment. I like my Series X. It's because I only play a few games, and Game Pass slap. But for people in that their gaming prime play a lot, this console landscape sucks. Mad corporate mad corporate Steam PC wins lol.
Yeah, that's true.
Game Pass is the only thing that's gonna actually, like I talked about this in my last one. I think Xbox is done for. They're not gonna make any more consoles. That's why they rose the consoles, because people don't know this. Gaming companies don't make money selling consoles. They lose money actually.
Yeah.
So they make money back by getting good games out.
Yeah. Peter, do you want to show that first picture I have pinned up there?
But yeah, thank you for the comment.
Yeah, thanks for the comment, boys. Oh yeah, and then also let us know, did the Jays do 9/11? Let us know. All right.
No. What the fuck? Amy, are you high?
No. Not at all.
Never.
Okay.
Never.
Let's play. No, I was just joking. Who did 9/11 though? George Bush,
I got a clip for that actually. Where is it? I have a clip. Wait. I have a clip for this. Where is it? Oh fuck! Where did it go? Yo, where is it?
Where's the clip, dude?
There's a lot of clips. That's the problem. Here it is.
Disgusting. Disgusting.
Yeah, that's a good one. All
There
right,
you
well let's play that. Let's get that first page up. I'll
Oh,
talk
okay. The
about
first
it.
one. You
Yeah,
sent me?
I sent it in the Steam yard.
Is this
All
it?
right, yeah, this one right
All
here. I
right.
talked to you a little bit about this, right?
Yup. You talked about this, me.
Yeah, so Diablo 2 news right here, boys. New weapon dropped, right? So in the PvP scene, there are these rare weapons that could spawn anything with any number on it. But this one, and by the way, the only way you could get this probably is by having a bunch of bots running 24/7 and farming gear, you know?
Oh
Like you
shit.
can't just if you find this, like that'd be the craziest thing ever. But yeah, so apparently this sold for $50,000 in real life. Right.
Wow.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah. So I don't
Holy
know.
crap.
Kind of crazy for a game, Diablo 2 Resurrected, like kind of crazy. Still I'm playing it, so but that's why I'm bringing it up. But yeah.
Holy shit.
Fucking headshot. Okay. Yeah,
lot.
so just want to show this as a big deal. There hasn't been a
Holy
lot of
shit.
video game items that go for this much, so
is this only in Diablo 2 the remaster? Right?
Yeah, remaster. You can't get it anywhere else. Like Diablo 3 is a fundamentally different game where you can't even have items like this drop. So when the items that drop are I don't know. They just have a different system,
Okay.
So same with Diablo 4. They completely different system. They have their own thing. I wish they leaned into it a little more.
Diablo 4 had some cheaters like this. They stopped them, right? In Diablo 4.
Diablo 4 probably. Diablo 2 they don't give a shit. So you could run bots. You could run bots all day and just farm this gear. But I mean, people do it and they it's that rare that like probably hundreds of bots are running and like and how long they found this. So
yeah. What's
anyway.
the one that everyone was like clamoring about? It was the Path of Exile 2 or something.
Yeah, Path of Exile. This is a similar game to Path of Exile 2, and it's such a good game.
Yeah, they're both pretty good games, right? Both of them.
I think so. Yeah.
Is one better than the other, or they're both like similar?
Diablo 2 and Path of Exile 2 is really sick. They're very similar in certain ways, but they're also very different in other ways.
Yeah. Because I saw Elon Musk play that, and I was like, oh, yeah, he's playing Path of Exile or something.
Oh, but did you hear about what happened with him?
No, what happened?
He claims to have like the number, like a level 99.
Oh, yeah, I know this.
Level 99 hardcore character, but he sucks super hard in real life in the game. When he was live streaming, people are like, okay, this is off,
Yeah.
Like what's going on? Like if you're a pro, like even a noob would know not to do that,
Yeah.
Like or that item is not good,
And then he was trying out his Stargate. Is it not Stargate? What is it? Starlink, yeah. What is I saying that? Whatever. Starlink. He was trying the Starlink out on an airplane he was going on. He was streaming Path of Exile, I think. And he let the chat go, and the chat was all nasty to him because this is during like Elon Musk doing the Doge thing with the USAID and everything, and then the Tesla burning and all that.
Yeah.
And then he let the chat go. He's playing Path of Exile, and I think he was playing on a hard difficulty, and he was having trouble defeating like the first boss or something, and he couldn't do it because the chat was like, "Oh, you need to like pretty much end yourself and stuff like that." Like the chat was brutal, and people are like, "Cancel the chat! Cancel the chat! It's going crazy!" The chat. And he's like, "I'm like, Elon Musk, welcome to the internet. People are gonna love you. People are gonna hate you. You can't have just love all the time."
You should know that. Anyway, next picture.
Oh, next picture.
Next picture.
Next topic.
Next topic.
There we go.
What do you think, Peter? What do you think? New Predator coming out. What is homeboy looking like to you? That mouth is sus.
Very sus.
That mouth is sus.
He's gonna sell me a car or something? He has that nice fade in the back.
He's got the nice fade in the back,
Yeah, he has
party
the
in the
back
front.
hair
Yeah.
fade. Dude, this Predator looks like ass. I'm sorry, it really does. Oh,
To
shit,
me, this
what happened?
Predator looks like she just picked up a Subaru Forester, a brand new Subaru Forester.
Oh,
you know what I
shit.
mean?
That
She's giving me
Predator.
the
That
Subi
Predator is a
vibe.
little too much. Holy shit.
Stop it. Get some help.
Shit.
Yeah.
Holy
Yeah, get wrecked. Get wrecked.
yeah, it's really bad. We
Yeah.
can't show you the clip because I don't want any copyright.
Nah,
by
who
the movie,
cares?
but
Who
this
cares?
is this Predator. I love the first Predator so much with Arnold.
Yeah.
Damn, that movie is so good. Still holds up.
Yeah.
But even the second one's not that bad.
Yeah.
I forget who plays in that one,
Yeah.
but it's in like the city.
Yeah.
Second one, it was really good.
Cool.
And then I kind of like the Predator one where it's like a battle royale. They like get these criminals in one area and they just drop them down, and they have to like survive. And then they just send out all these predators out to kill them. That was kind of cool too, concept.
Yeah.
I didn't hate that movie that much. But besides that, the last one I watched was Prey.
Yeah.
And that was with the Native American girl fighting.
Oh
her,
yeah,
which
how was that?
In reality, it's not cool because it's like doesn't make no sense how
made
this
no sense.
small little girl can take a predator down, even though she's like, oh, she's really stealthy and all this. I'm like, dude, you have Macho Commando Arnold fighting this predator, and it was hard for him to take it down.
Yeah, Combat Master Arnold Schwarzenegger domed. Looks this is IS 300. Yeah, anyways, yeah, you need Arnold to at least come equal to
He likes it.
to the Predator. Okay. All right, cool. So do you want to do the live reaction? You want to do the live reaction part? And then we'll read some comments.
Yeah, we could do the live reaction.
All right, let's do that. All right, I got it ready. So,
okay,
guys,
you ready?
Guys, get ready. We're gonna go on a little adventure.
Oh God.
And all right, Peter. Let me know what you think. We could talk through it too if you want. All right, cool.
Oh yeah, guys, I am Peter, but most of the times I use my name Peti, so Imi knows that too.
Yeah.
But everyone knows I'm Peter, but most of the time people just call me Peti because Peti Kish Hun is my channel, and they just call me Peti.
That's right.
That's right. But he knows.
So you watching this?
Wait, no, I haven't seen it yet. Wait.
Oh. Okay, cool.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Let's go.
Yeah, I can.
Lil B taught me how to read. Helen Keller.
What? So wait, Imi, this is the guy who bought
He almost bought MySpace.
He was the guy, yeah. He's the guy that almost bought MySpace.
He wanted to buy MySpace.
That's crazy, dude.
Yo, he has like this guy is crazy, dude. You have to watch this. And then
dude.
Yo, watch.
What is this?
Austin, Texas.
This is how famous he is.
Who are you?
Lil B the bass god.
Little B, welcome to Austin, Texas.
You see this? You know who this guy is.
How the hell
right?
are you?
Yeah.
Just got off the stage with P. Diddy.
Yes, sir.
Here you are in Austin, Texas. Little B,
Yeah.
you were in the band called The Pack,
Lil
weren't you?
B.
Yeah, still in it.
And right off the bat, I have a gift for you from a band from Vancouver, BC, Canada called the
Pack AD. We kill computers.
Yes, and you killed their band name because they used to be The Pack,
Oh.
and then they got approached by your management.
Really?
Now they're giving you their
Really?
record, Little B.
Thank you.
From one pack to the other pack. Were you aware of all the different packs that are out there?
Wow, no, I wasn't.
I mean, check this out, Little B. There was the pack from Germany.
Oh my God, this is amazing.
And there was another pack right here from England as well. The pack.
Yeah,
this is great. I did see his, but he didn't know it was the cooking dance, and I actually created it. But he did a dance, and I liked it, and I put my originality on it. And now it's the cooking dance.
And this is for you, Chopper's 12-inch, Little B.
Thank you. Shouts out to Chopper.
Now, Little B, when you were in New York at Santos Party House, people were putting up spatulas, bringing spatulas.
Yes. Bless you. No, bless them, man. You know, everybody's having fun right now, man. It's a stage. Everybody's just, we laughing, we're growing together. And we having a great time, you know what I mean?
And Little B, I wanted to ask you, do you think you could just demonstrate just quickly? I have this apron here. It's a ludicrous. You can put the records down if you like. This is a ludicrous apron, a promo item from Ludacris.
That's what's up. Shouts out to Luda, man. Luda. Oh, this is chicken and beer. You know, Luda's, man. Luda, every album, man, is a classic. You know what I mean? Like, Luda's really
in real life, and he's on
Go to Sleep
all the time. He's so funny.
Do you think you could put that on? And I also brought along all the way from Canada
He's
a
like
spatula
famous,
for you to perhaps demonstrate.
I had to show.
Okay, Amy.
I thought it was entertaining.
Hell yeah.
I thought it was funny. I thought it was really funny, to be honest with you.
It was. I was kind of, I was like tearing up in the beginning. I was like, what the fuck? What is going on? And then I was like, oh my gosh, this guy's no way serious, but he's actually serious.
Yeah.
Like, no joke. If I do get some sort of copyright, I just cut it out of this stream. So it should be okay.
Lil B's a homie, dude. But yeah. All right. We'll cut it out if we get some sort of copyright. So far, it's a fire episode. What do you think? What do you think of the episode?
Hell yeah. It's doing good. It's the first episode. So
yeah, first episode. So far, it's pretty fucking good.
Hell yeah. A lot of topics and stuff to him. And some funny shit too. In the background.
Funny shit.
Well, that's what it is. After Dark is kind of like, it's like, it's time for like Adult Swim kind of deal.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So, speaking of Adult Swim, I literally want to buy all of the physical DVDs of Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
Yeah.
Only because that one summer, remember when we started watching it, we couldn't go to. We always stayed up super late and just watched Aqua Teen Hunger Force, and we just force watched it. We thought it was really stupid at first, right? And we just kept watching it. And this is the funniest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. It went from the dumbest thing I've ever seen to like I completely understand, and
I remember that. I remember
the funniest concepts I've ever heard in my life.
There was even shows they were showing, and I was like, "What the fuck is this?" Like, I couldn't believe what it was because it was like, I think it was Aqua Team Hunger Force.
Yeah,
I don't know if South Park was there.
No, that's Comedy Central.
Okay,
then what Family Guy was there. Remember Futurama was there, but remember that weird one, the Savior, the bird snake arm guy. It was all like 3D animated. That was fucked up, dude.
Yeah, I remember that.
I didn't get that one. I did not understand that show, dude. That was really dumb.
Yeah, that was crazy. I remember that.
You know what else was on there though? I think that was actually on your intro was Bobobo. That was good. That was a good call.
Bobobo, yeah. I think that was also Toonami too. They moved it to Toonami after.
Yeah.
Bobobo too.
Yeah. All right. Anyway.
Yeah.
Let's
get into Star Wars.
Yeah. That's what
we're waiting for. All right, so
big time.
Star Wars. Okay. Everyone that knows me, I've talked about Star Wars in a while. Like I said, Star Wars for me, if I go back, because this is memory lane right now.
Yeah.
Star Wars.
Yeah.
I might have been very young. I remember watching. I think I started with the prequels. I probably did with the prequels because I was very young, and that was like in between '90s and the 2000s where I watched the prequels.
Yeah.
I actually didn't start with the OG Star Wars.
Yeah.
And then a little bit later, I watched the prequels. I watched the OG.
Yeah.
And I was like, holy shit. I love the prequels too.
Yeah.
But I love the OG even more after knowing about it.
Wow. Okay.
I was like that, but I still like the prequels. I'm not saying I don't, because I know
Yeah.
there are people that hate the prequels. They absolutely dislike it, and it's only 3 Star Wars movies and that's it.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
Okay.
fine.
Okay.
But for me, Star Wars started with the prequels, and then I went to the OG. And I know a lot of people are like, "Oh, you should have started with the OG." I'm like, "No, I didn't start with the OG. I started with the prequels."
No, thank you. There are some dum-dums out there that think otherwise, but I'm telling you, I'm
Did
telling
you lose
you.
your train of thought?
No, I'm looking at the stream. Oh, I'm looking at the stream. That's what's happening. I thought you were talking and it was lagging.
Oh, okay.
But
How's
I did
the stream
lose my.
going? Good?
Oh, it's good. Yeah, it looks good. Okay, so I was on the wrong one. I was on the YouTube one for some reason.
Oh, okay.
But anyway, what were you just talking about? If anything, there's some dum-dums out there that think it's the right way to go in how it was released. That's foolish and short-sighted. You hear me? Foolish and short-sighted, Ryan Kelly. It is stupid, okay, to do that. Okay, if you're new to Star Wars, God bless your little soul. You should watch it chronologically, how the Lord intended it to be.
Oh, George intended it to be, right?
The Lord.
Yeah, George Lucas.
Well, no, the Lord and Savior inspired George Lucas because it was so good.
Anakin?
No, yeah, Anakin.
Anakin's literally
God.
He's like Jesus kind of deal.
Yeah. No, well, I mean, anyway.
He turns into another side later, and that's not good. Yeah.
So let us not delay any further.
Oh yeah, yes. So
let's see what we have in store.
So we have a tier list for you guys.
Yeah.
But I also wanted to watch a little short of Star Wars thing here before we go into that.
Okay.
Just a little bit. Okay. Let me find it here, dude. I bookmarked it and where is it?
Is it a Star Wars AMV?
It's actually on the Star Wars channel. It says, here we go. To the greatest fans in the galaxy, may the 4th be with you.
Yay. 4th.
Star Wars.
We're nerds. 4th.
May the 4th. All right.
That's good. That works too.
May the 4th. All right.
May the 4th be with you.
May the 4th be with you. Okay, so we're gonna watch this right here. I'm gonna see.
Just to be clear, it's officially still the 4th on my end. But if we go over the 5th, it's fine. We're good.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's watch this. Hopefully, it's not laggy on your side. It's Twitter video, so it could be a little bit laggy, but
yeah. Okay, let's watch this.
I think it's good.
Okay.
I'll put it on 720 just in case.
720. Okay. Hit it up.
Or I'll do audio.
Auto. Okay. Auto.
All right. I'll put us here. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, here you go. Tell me if you can hear this.
Okay, go.
A long time ago.
I could hear it. I could hear it.
In a galaxy far, far away.
You've taken your first step into a larger world.
So sick.
Sick.
No! Fuck no! It was so good until the Grogu, you fuckers.
I like Grogu.
Fuck! No! I want that little shit to disappear.
Why? Wait, what did he do?
I don't know. I just don't like him because he's just merch now.
Yeah, he is merch. But let me tell you, he is the perfect merch, though. It's what's annoying. You know what's annoying merch is Rick and Morty on like every bong now for no reason. Like they don't even they're not
really.
Even
I didn't know that.
Yeah, dude. If you go into I don't know about it anymore. I haven't been into one, but that's what they used to be. It's like they were on everything. I'm like, why? Anyway,
let's
what
continue.
do they have to do with weed? Yeah, okay. Let's
continue.
Keep watching this.
Yeah, Rick and Morty weed. Okay.
Yeah, cool. Okay.
Let's go.
Cool.
Ahsoka.
Yeah, Ahsoka. Oh, it's slow
This
now.
could be a real adventure. No more pretend.
The strongest stars have hearts of Kaiba.
Oh, that was sick.
This path has been placed before you. The choice is yours alone.
Okay. I gotta stop here. Endor.
Okay. Endor.
I liked actually Endor.
Okay.
I
Weird
said it
take.
on my Twitter before. I thought Endor season 1 was really good. It's
Oh, you know, I
best
haven't watched
of Disney
Endor.
Star Wars ever.
I haven't seen Endor.
It's like if you grew up watching the prequels and the OG, and you're older now, like us. We're older now.
Yeah.
It feels like a mature Star Wars.
Yeah,
like it's
right.
really mature. It's not as kid friendly.
It's darker. Yeah, it's darker. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
But the thing is, I really don't give a fuck about this character because we know what happens to him in Rogue One.
Oh yeah, that sucks.
But the character and the whole aspect, the environment, everything in this, it's so well done. It feels like it's like a space opera, which Star Wars is, but it feels like there's more like the political of the Empire struggling, and then the rebellion trying to like the Empire is just starting, and the rebellion is trying to get in there and trying to get all these politicians together, and it's starting pretty much the start of New Hope.
Okay.
Deal, but it's really good. It's really good. Cool. The new season, I don't hear any good things about so far.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Season 2 is so far a letdown, but
we'll see. Cool.
I won't fail you. I'm not afraid.
You will be.
You will be.
Will be.
Hell yeah.
There is no escape.
Hell yeah.
It is useless to resist.
You'll never feel right unless you are doing what you can to stop them.
Red 6 standing by.
Red 9 standing by.
Red 2 standing by.
Red 11 standing by.
Red 5 standing by.
My ally is the Force, and a powerful ally it is.
Half of these I probably didn't watch.
Yeah.
I just know the movies and I watched some of the shows.
Yeah.
I clearly didn't watch. I'm like, what is that anime style?
Yeah.
Is that those sick Clone Wars anime that George actually like kind of worked on? It was the same person who did like the Samurai Jack.
Samurai Jack one. That was so good.
So cool. I got that
also,
on DVD.
The other Clone Wars show. Have you watched the other one on the Clone Wars?
I did watch a little bit. That's the one that was on Cartoon Network.
Yeah. But okay, here's the thing. Season 1 was literally made for kids.
Yeah, definitely.
Right?
You could tell.
And then season 2, it became like for teens, and then eventually got like really dark and really crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's good. It gets really, really good. Like you could literally skip season 1. You could maybe skip season 2. I wouldn't skip season 2, but season 3 it starts getting super good.
Except that movie was ass. That's why it's not here. That animated movie.
Yeah, which one?
That movie.
Yeah.
The animated one. It was a CGI Star Wars Clone Wars. It was like the show. It's before the show actually existed. They had a movie. And it was about getting Jabba the Hutt's son back from Dooku.
I remember that.
Yeah, but I thought it was like, yeah, but we saw this in the show. Why did you make a movie out of it?
Yeah, what's
so stupid.
Anyway,
whatever.
Keep playing it. It's almost done anyway.
May the Force be with you.
Cool. Oh, you want to know a fun fact real quick?
What?
Apparently, hang on, I'm going to look this up. Yeah.
I'm going to get the tier list going while you do that.
Yeah, please.
Okay. Let me see here. Where the heck? I'm lost. Oh, okay. I'm good. I'm good. I'm
cool.
Now.
All right. This is a fun part.
Okay, here we go. Okay.
I like this. Yeah, so apparently I heard on a conspiracy thing that Yoda is part of like the Illuminati Bible or something.
What?
Yeah, but like he's a good guy in it, and he's like an all-knowing, like sage, old little green person called Yoda. But I don't know if it's true or not.
What the heck?
I don't know what they were referencing, to be honest, but it's what I heard.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
What is that from? Is it like speculation?
Or like Freemasonry or something? I forgot.
Oh, shit. Okay, I'm trying to find present, share screen. Okay, I don't know why I didn't want to share my screen. All right, we're finding it for you. Let's check it out. Here we go. That's it.
Yeah, we got it.
Okay, we got that.
We got it going on in chat. Let us know.
Chat,
what's your favorite Star Wars movie?
Chat, are you sleeping? Wake up!
Chat.
Wake the fuck up!
The fuck up!
Wake up, chat! Wake up, chat! Wake up, chat!
Chat!
Congratulations!
Wake up!
Suck my huge dick! All right. Hopefully everyone will wake up.
All right. So here we go.
One in chat. Okay, guys.
Tier list.
Favorite fucking Star Wars. Okay. Is anyone even watching? Who's watching? 3 people still watching. Hell yeah. 0 likes, which I'm really fucking pissed about.
Oh yeah.
0 likes, dude. What the fuck?
Don't let me
comments.
Don't make me like my own stream, dude. Come on.
Exactly.
Please
don't make us do that.
I'm not one of those people. I really
we're not gonna suck your dick for likes, but we are gonna beg you.
Come on, guys. Like the stream.
Comments.
Come on, guys.
Push it. Put in the comments what your favorite Star Wars movie is, and okay. So Peter, how are we gonna start this? What movie are we starting with first?
We're starting with the OG, so we're going with New Hope. I put it in order.
Okay. And another question. How is it? Both of us, we have to both decide on the same grade. Or is it just you?
Okay, so I'm gonna decide first. You decide, and then we're gonna have an equal love for it. We're gonna find it equal. If not, if chat says no, that's not what it is, or whatever, we'll do a poll. But I'm guessing we could just do it on our own.
Okay, well, let's just go through it together. Let's go through it together, and we'll talk it through. But ultimately, it's going to be your decision. Okay?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, let's do that.
It's my show.
Yeah, it's your show, but ultimately, it's your decision. But we'll talk it through. How's that?
Yeah, that's cool. We'll have an equal ground.
We'll just talk it through. We'll see. Okay. All right.
New Hope we start with.
New Hope. Okay. Where do you think New Hope? What do you think about New Hope?
Okay, let me see here. New Hope. Okay. Since it's the first ever Star Wars ever, and that already raises it up.
Yeah.
It's not the best. Let's be honest here. I think it's not the best, but it is really good. It has a good premise. The beginning's interesting. With Luke, the family, and then Kenobi telling him the whole backstory of he was in the Clone Wars. And then the whole thing with Leia, he's like, okay, I'm an adventurer to save a princess kind of deal.
Yeah.
Before he finds out that it's actually his sister. Yeah. And then they kissed, and it's like, oops.
Whoopsies.
And then we got introduction of Han Solo, Chewbacca, with the smuggler part. It's a lot of introducing characters, a lot of building the world. And I think that's why even Vader coming in into the ship, and he's telling Leia what to do, and we're like, what the heck is this guy? He looks badass. He has like the alien eyes, the gray eyes.
Yeah.
Helmet and the stormtroopers. Like it's just super cool looking, everything about it.
Yeah.
And then we find out they destroyed the Death Star. It's the first destruction of the Death Star. And then Vader gets defeated with that little hole. Luke shoots it through, and they're like, oops, we didn't plug in the hole. And it blows up.
Yeah.
And then Vader loses it. But then we have Obi-Wan fighting Vader for the final time.
Yeah.
And he's like, there's no more hate between us. It's over. I'm going to let it be. Finish me off. Boom.
You want to know something I figured out about that confused me my whole life, which is probably going to make me think of it as a better movie than you do.
It's better, you think?
I don't know, but do you know why? Do you know what I realized about that Obi-Wan Kenobi scene? What it actually means? Do you know what that scene actually means?
What does it mean?
So you just think Obi-Wan was just done with it and just pretty much killed himself?
Yeah.
What do you know what always confused me is that the thing he said right before he died is, if you strike me down now, I'll be more powerful than you could ever imagine. I was so confused about that.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. So it's I am like, it's very like spiritual if you think about it. It's very it's not even like religious. It's just like, I have a soul, and if you defeat me, this is just an avatar body, and I am literally the ether itself, and I'm still there, kind of deal. Right?
Right.
So if you kill me, I'll just, be reborn.
Right.
Or I would be,
I'll
a
be
spirit in the
immortal.
ether. I can see everything now.
That's what I thought too, but it still didn't make sense to me.
Oh, especially when you're a kid, you don't understand.
No, but it's no. It still didn't make sense. I understood that.
Yeah.
But it still didn't make sense to me. Like, in no part of the movie did he get stronger after. He did like help Luke use the Force, but I think Luke might have done that anyway. Maybe not. But what I think happened, and it made it obvious. When it became obvious is during the Kenobi show.
Okay.
At the end.
Oh.
When he's talking to Darth Vader.
Yeah.
And the mask is broken. It's half Anakin.
Yeah.
And he just pretty much just like is like, no, I'm completely turned to the dark side. Pretty much he was saying that.
Yeah.
And I didn't like how Obi-Wan got his powers back. First of all, I didn't like that they went away. To begin with. Well, I mean, I guess they have to suppress it.
The plot armor, pretty much.
They have to suppress it. No, it's annoying that how Darth Vader is like, he's actively hunting down Jedi.
Yeah.
He gets trumped by out of practice Obi-Wan Kenobi that suppressed his Force for like a decade or whatever.
Yeah.
But anyway, it did happen, and it made me realize why that end scene made me realize why he actually killed himself, is because Darth Vader won't stop. Won't stop with his blind vengeance until Obi-Wan Kenobi is killed by his hands to get revenge on Padme. But because he did strike down Obi-Wan knew this, and so for him to start opening up about thinking about Luke Skywalker and his other stuff, he wouldn't have been able to think that until he got that, until he struck down Obi-Wan. You know what I mean? Because up until that point, it was blind rage that he was just like, fuck Obi-Wan, and now he's dead. Now what? You know what I mean? And he was kind of like having a midlife crisis, and I think that's what helped him like wake up when
I didn't think about it like that.
Yeah, that's what allowed him to open up to look at Luke Skywalker as like, oh, he's actually my son. Actually, he's now able to look at the bigger picture. So like, in a way, Darth Sidious used the fact that Obi-Wan Kenobi is still alive as a crutch to control Darth Vader.
Yeah.
And Obi-Wan saw through this.
Yeah.
Because you could tell at the end, he's like, yo, just come back with me. Like, you're my brother. He's like, fuck you. You're dead to me.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
so that's why the New Hope was crazy. That's what that move makes sense now. Why Obi-Wan did that. Is
Yeah.
because if I'm gonna stick around, this maniac is not gonna stop until like I'm dead. Or you know, so it is a spiritual thing in a way. He's open now.
Yeah.
To and
so we're both pretty much right, almost in a bit, like close enough, right? In a deal where it's very spiritual. It's a spiritual battle between them both.
Yeah, but if Obi-Wan didn't do that, Luke Skywalker would probably be dead.
Yeah. Yep.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. So where do you think this goes, A New Hope, then?
I would say at least A.
I say A too. I agree.
I say at least A.
I agree.
Yeah.
I think an A. I was thinking S, but then I was like, it's good, but it's not as good as some others on here.
The Obi-Wan part makes it really deep, though, for me. So it could potentially be an S, but it's at least A.
Yeah.
It's at least A.
Yeah, there might be other A's here too, so we'll move that up or down. If it's down, that's the lesser one, and then the one that's closer to the leather is is probably an upper one.
Okay, fine. Okay.
Empire Strikes Back.
Oh man, it's a classic. The scene at the end with Luke Skywalker. You're already putting it on S. You're already putting it on us.
Yes.
Jeez, you're savage. Damn.
You know why?
Why? Tell me.
Okay, here he goes. No movie did this ever, where they left you at a cliffhanger at the very end, and
crazy.
The dark side won.
Yeah, literally, dark side definitely won.
The reason why everyone had so much hope. Even in the beginning, they were losing, the Hoth battle with the ATSTs and stuff. And they're like, oh, we got to escape because we're losing this battle.
Yeah.
And then, everyone's splitting up. Luke goes to, I forgot what the planet's called, where Yoda lives.
Yeah.
And then, and he teaches Yoda a bit, but he's like, no, I got to find this. He finds out about his father. Or that's later, actually. He doesn't know about his father yet. That's later.
Okay.
I'm getting Return of the Jedi mixed up with that.
Yeah, wait, hang on one sec.
Okay.
I don't mean to cut you off, but the first movie, isn't that the one where the Empire won?
No, the Rebels won.
The Rebels one. That's the first movie is where the Death Star blew up.
Blows up. Yep.
Really?
Yep.
The first movie?
Han comes by and shoots Vader, and Vader spins out of control. And, he gets, rejected while the Death Star's blowing up.
That's the first one?
Yes.
Really? Because I thought they had a duel, and he got stranded in Sky City.
Sky City is Empire.
Really?
Yeah. That's what the one with Boba Fett, and Han Solo becomes Carbonite, and he tells Leia, he's like,
oh, yeah, and then episode 3 is when they unfreeze him.
Yes. So they go to Cloud City. Cloud City was sick with Lando.
Cloud City was sick. Yeah.
I love that area. I love that in the games too.
Yeah, I love how Darth Vader just palmed the blaster shots from Han Solo.
Dude, Boba Fett was so sick.
Yeah, but the Force block when Han Solo shot at Darth Vader and he just blocked it with his hands. I'm like, that's kind of insane if you think about it. That's kind of ridiculous.
It's super strong.
Super ridiculous, dude. I'm like, wow. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna put down the weapon now.
Yeah, exactly, right?
It's like, that sucks, dude. Oh, he force pulled the weapon immediately out.
Yeah, after he blocks it, he force pulls the Han Solo's blaster.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Sick
and
movie.
That also had the Yoda part where he meets Yoda.
That's true. The training
about the Force and everything.
And Luke was being a little bitch about training.
Yeah, and then he's like, "No, I could face him. I'm better than anything." Vader. He's trying to train and everything. He's like, "I could face him." He's like, "Nah, you're not ready."
Son of Anakin, for sure.
For sure. And then Vader. No, Han. This is where everyone's like, Han died.
Yeah.
Didn't know what the heck is freezing chamber, the thing he's in, the statue. They're like, oh, is he dead? What's going on? I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. People thought he died. Yeah, exactly.
And then Leia says, I love you, because they hook up, they kiss and whatever. He's like, I love you. And then Han Solo, because he's based motherfucker, he says, I know.
Yeah. And then
he's like, I love you. Yeah, Leia's like, I love you. And then Han says, I know.
Yeah. And he gets frozen.
And he's based. And then he just
he is based as fuck.
He's my favorite character, to be honest.
Oh, nice.
He's my favorite.
All right.
From the whole franchise. Oh, actually, it's Han. Prequels is Qui-Gon.
Qui-Gon is so fire. Qui-Gon, and we'll talk about this later, but Qui-Gon was like, he's like the Neo that broke out of the Matrix, bro.
Yup.
Yeah.
He's the Jedi I would hang out with.
Qui-Gon is the only Jedi you'd want to hang out with, dude.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Next movie. Okay.
So you're okay with the S?
Yeah, I'm fine with it.
Because that's crazy. His hand comes off, and you get the classic scene where he's like, Luke.
Oh, yeah.
Remember, he's like, Luke. Oh, I have the voice changer, but it doesn't work, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, damn it. Vader. He's
Whatever.
like, Luke, Obi-Wan never told you who your father was, and whatever. He says, I know what happened. You killed him. No, Luke, I am your father. And he's like, no.
Yeah.
And then he falls down and lets himself go. Yeah.
He's a suicide boy.
And then people are like, how the fuck that happened? You know, back in the day, people were like, wow. And this movie, when it came out, I looked it up. This movie, when it came out during the back in the day in the movie theater, they hated this movie.
Really?
They hated this movie because it was mixed. What?
Yeah.
It was mixed.
Yeah.
Because they're like, Dark Side 1?
Yeah.
Cliffhanger ending. What is going on?
It's crazy.
Because you're like super confused. Like, is there gonna be another one? Is that it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I just wanted to point that out. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Return of the Jedi.
Return of the Jedi. Okay. For me, easy S tier. Easy
Really?
S tier. Easy S tier. Easy S tier. Easy S tier. Yes. Yes. Very easy. Super hard S tier. And I mean, we could go into it.
I would.
You don't have to. What are you doing? Yeah. What are you doing?
I'm just moving it between.
No, you could do it. No. You could put. I'm just not saying like, what are you doing? Like questioning. Just saying like, what are you thinking about doing? What are you thinking?
I would say, it's not mid. I know that. It's not like C. That's not.
Yeah.
It's not an S for me personally.
Yeah.
Because of the Ewoks, I really don't like the Ewok part, but
yeah, fine. Whatever. I mean, there's a lot of parts that are like that.
There is a lot of good parts. Jabba's palace.
Yep, amazing.
That's the beginning part where you see Luke get in there and he's like, yo, I'm a Jedi now, like straight up in the black. And he's like, don't mess with me. I'm crazy. Now I've learned a lot.
Newfound Jedi skills.
Saves Leia, saves Han, has a fight with Jabba the Hutt and Boba Fett and all that. And then you move to, I think after, he goes to Yoda. And then Yoda dies too. He becomes part of the Force because he's old.
Yeah.
And then we get we go into Endor.
Yeah.
And that's that whole thing with the Ewoks, the speeders. The speeder was kind of cool though.
Yeah.
And then Luke meets his father again, and then you meet the main leader of the Empire, which is Palpatine.
Yeah.
The old fart.
Yeah.
And then you have the final duel.
It's a trap as well. All during the same time. Well, dude, think about that. That was a crazy scene.
Yeah.
That was a crazy scene. All right. That's a reason why I think it's easy S tier is because the climax and how it concluded and what happened.
Yeah, the ending
if you
is
think
so
about
good.
it, the beginning is cool. You know, you get Han Solo back, you think he's blind. Boba Fett kind of dies, which is really dumb before he even does anything. By a blind Han Solo. Stupid. Okay. Right. I get it. It's the 70s or 80s or whatever.
Yeah, 80s.
Yeah, 80s, early 80s.
I think the first Star Wars came in 1977.
Yeah.
Because
So
in 2027, it's gonna be 50 years old. Star Wars. 50.
Right. 50.
Holy shit.
Right. Okay. So newfound Jedi Knight, self-proclaimed Jedi Knight. Okay. He has all these profound Jedi techniques. Shows up Jabba's palace, really cool. Gets choked out. We got Princess Leia in a slave suit. He just had all the foresight. It's like, I'm going to donate C-3PO and R2-D2, and it's when I have the lightsaber in it, and I just know all this is going to work out, except for like the Sarlacc pit he seemed to have been thrown off of, but he still gets that done. And then
Boba Fett survives the Sarlacc.
Boba Fett survives that shit. He's like, nah.
Literally plot armor. He has armor.
Plot armor. No, he did it. It was like post. They just like came up with it. They just like, and you know what? This thing takes 1,000 years to digest. So, so your skeleton's just gonna chill there. Like, what does it even digest? A bone? Like, there's no bones after 1,000. Anyway, it's just gonna lay there for like 100 years, the skeleton, and not be digested. But, so you get that, and then okay, there's a coordinated attack because they realize that they're rebuilding the Death Star.
Yes.
Right.
Yep.
And Luke's, and then they're going to do, because of Rogue One. Oh wait, no, Rogue One was episode 1. Never mind.
Oh yeah.
The plans was for.
That was before New Hope.
Yeah. Okay, never mind. But yeah, they have this like to take out like what, the big Star Destroyer or the Death Star.
They destroy the second Death Star.
The second Death Star. Yeah. So like all the rebels with all their fleet. They're like, if we pull up and hit them,
we're gonna pull up on them real quick.
Yeah, and then Luke Skywalker was like, okay, well, if I go with you, they'll know we're coming. So I'm just gonna try to talk to my dad because I can feel the goodness in him because I start meditating a lot.
Yeah,
and by the way, was only possible because Obi-Wan Kenobi killed himself. Didn't really even die. He just kind of did like a substitution jutsu and convinced Darth Vader that he killed him.
Yeah.
But he pulled like some Naruto shit. He phased into Force Ghost as the lightsaber was slicing through his robe.
Wait, who's that?
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Oh yeah, Obi-Wan. Yeah.
Anyway.
I thought Vader for a second. I'm like, wait, what?
So yeah, so Luke Skywalker goes. He's like, I'm gonna go talk to my dad because I think we could figure this out while you guys try to blow up the second Death Star.
Yep.
They're like, okay. They bring him up, right? I don't know. He just like walks into the base or something. Like, how does he get caught? I forgot.
He says, I want to meet my father. Or like Darth Vader.
He just like gave himself up.
Yeah, he gave himself up to
right.
Imperial troopers.
Right. And so they bring him up to like the Sith Lord or whatever.
Yeah,
Palpatine.
back at the Death Star. He was on
back at the Death Star, exactly.
Yep.
And back at the Death Star, and they had this crazy view with the window, right?
Yep.
They had the crazy view, and Palpatine was like, "Yeah, I foresaw all of this happening, right? Yeah. I foresaw all of this happening. What's going to happen is the following. You're going to watch your friends die. I'm going to have your father execute you so he's forever enslaved in me. Or if that doesn't happen, you beat him, but you're going to kill your father and you're going to be my slave forever now."
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
And no matter what happens, I'm just going to laugh and watch it happen, right?
Yep.
And while your friends are trying to blow this thing up, I actually low-key orchestrated the entire fleet of the Empire is going to completely flank them. And you're going to watch your friends die. Yeah, exactly. Right.
I remember that. Yep.
So that happens.
And then Han Solo is on. Oh, are you still here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. I thought I glitched out for a second.
No, you're good.
So Millennium Falcon Lando's on it with Nib Nub.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah.
And then Han is down below with Leia on Endor with Chewie, and they're fighting the Imperials. And then Lando is up in the Millennium Falcon, destroying the Death Star, and then Luke's also up there fighting Vader with Palpatine. So there's like 3 different scenes going on.
Yeah, there's 3 levels. So there's a space fight, there's a Death Star fight, and then there's an Endor fight, all happening at once.
Yep.
And so it's really Star Wars to the max. It's really wars in every situation. And so, but what's crazy is up on the Death Star, while Luke and Darth Vader is fighting, is that Darth Vader, being like super experienced in the Force and everything it does, like, you know, Luke Skywalker's still like kind of an arrogant Padawan, but he calls himself a Jedi Knight.
Yeah.
You know, but he is getting super strong because the Force is unbalanced, which is another detail. There's 2 Sith and 1 Jedi. Oh, that's another thing too. By Obi-Wan sacrificing himself, the Force unleashes within Luke Skywalker.
Oh, okay.
Because the Force is not balanced. That's why there's the rule of 2, that the Sith Lord, there's only 2 Sith, because all the imbalance on the dark side goes into those 2 people.
Oh, okay.
So they get super strong.
That kind of makes sense at the end of Rise of Skywalker now. With the
kind of makes sense, right? Exactly.
Yeah, okay.
That's why the Force, quote unquote, Force unleashed. But that's a real thing. That's a balance of the Force. That's why, like, there's like 1 million Jedi and like 2 Sith. They were able to overthrow the Republic because of the unbalance.
Okay.
Because there's so much Force with Sidious, he could kind of like deceive everyone. Anyway, sorry, I'm trying to get to why this is S tier.
Finishes the trilogy, right? That's
finishes the trilogy, but also in the middle of their fight, Darth Vader, the more experienced Jedi, reads his mind and finds out about Princess Leia, and he's like, I'm going to execute your sister too. And that's when you see Luke Skywalker kind of giving into the dark side, and Palpatine's just kind of laughing like as he's kind of killing his dad. Really crazy scene. While his friends, while the space thing is happening out on the crazy view, Palpatine's just laughing maniac. You know. Anyway, again, coming back from Obi-Wan Kenobi,
he chops his arm off.
Yeah, chops his arm off in the rage.
His arm.
Exactly.
Revenge,
exactly. And then that's when Luke Skywalker decides, no, I'm breaking this chain of whatever suffering or whatever, and throws the lightsaber away.
Yep.
Right. And that's when Palpatine's like, no, but this is where Obi-Wan Kenobi's sacrifice comes into play from episode 1. This is why I think it should be S tier. And Anakin Skywalker, aka Darth Vader, fulfills the prophecy of being the chosen one and picks up Palpatine and throws him down the fucking space well.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And it's like Super Smash Brother KO with the right?
Yeah.
It was literally like that. It's the only thing I could think of. Yeah.
Pretty
No, like
much,
the beam of light that shoots up when you
Yeah,
get knocked
yeah.
out, you know, in
Yep.
the space well. And brings back balance to the Force, just like the prophecy originally said, right?
Yeah.
And
Yep.
he's
Congratulations!
I had to do it.
And
Super Smash.
all of that's really cool. I do think episode 3, or this episode 6, or whatever you want to call it, got better once episode 3 came out, because it kind of ties everything together.
Oh, yeah. We're going to get into the episode 3.
Yeah. So in my opinion, all 3 should be S tier. That's just me.
Oh, yeah.
But I get it if you want to keep it episode.
Nah.
Yeah.
I feel
that's
like
fine.
I don't know.
You could do that.
I like Empire. Empire is the best, I think.
Yeah.
For sure. But the conclusion is really good too. I actually like it. And I like the ending where they're dancing and they're actually, and you see the Force ghost at the very end, and you see all of them. That one's like
Anakin
damn,
too. You see Anakin, that's like
awesome.
in his Jedi robe. You're like, that's fucking fire.
Yeah, everything
And
about it is awesome.
yeah, and he became a Force Ghost too. Like he knew he was
When
that
we
good.
end the stream today,
Yeah.
the outro has that part
Oh,
in
that's
the
sick.
video. The victory where they're partying and
Yeah.
hugging and everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
It
And
has
I
that.
like how they edited it so it's young Anakin before he turned to the dark side. That was sick.
Oh yeah, that was later in production when
Yeah.
the prequels came out.
Yeah, they edited that over. Yeah, which is sick. I think that's a cool edit because that was like before he got turned, before he got turned to
Yeah, a
that
lot of
way, like
people
young.
would prefer the old one because all of them were old when you
Yeah.
saw them as Force Ghosts. But if
Yeah,
you
it's
think
true.
about if you're a Force Ghost,
You could be whatever form.
Yeah, you could be actually like all of them could have been young.
Yeah, they could all be young. Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I would do. I would make them all young.
Yeah.
If
Or
I was gonna edit
redo
them.
so you get like Ewan McGregor back as Obi-Wan and then like a younger Yoda or something, and then Hayden Christensen again.
They already have him, so that's good.
Yeah.
But yeah, so okay, that's why I think it's S tier. I think it's a ridiculously ties everything well like together. Yeah.
Has a lot of memorable moments.
Oh, and crazy fight like the first like lightsaber throws, Darth Vader throws a lightsaber.
Oh yeah. Yep.
And just does like a bunch of stuff, so
yeah.
Okay.
And Palpatine doing lightning.
Yeah, Palpatine doing lightning was crazy.
Yeah.
They
All
were
right.
like, yeah, anyway.
We're gonna put it in second.
Okay,
to
that's
Empire.
fine. I'll take that. That's fine.
You take
That's
that?
fine.
All right.
I'll take that. Yeah, of course.
Okay. We might move New Hope. I'm not sure yet, but we'll see.
Okay. Well, I'm happy with it so far. So
okay, now we are into the prequels. Okay, Phantom Menace.
All right. What are you thinking? What are you
A lot
thinking?
of people are gonna hate me for this.
Okay.
But I like Phantom Menace.
I like it too.
You like it too?
Yeah, I
no
love
way.
Phantom Menace,
Let's
dude.
go.
Are you kidding me?
I watched it so many
Phantom
times.
Menace, dude. Phantom Menace is ridiculous. Yo, remember in the beginning they did like a 4-speed Qui-Gon Jinn and Obi-Wan?
Yeah.
They just ran really quick. I'm like, yo, what?
Yeah.
They just like that was crazy to watch. That was like anime shit. That was like Naruto stuff.
Yeah,
dude.
I don't know why people hate on this one that much. I think it's because of Jar Jar. I think it's Jar Jar.
It's not even that bad.
You can take if someone makes an edit of this, I swear you can make an edit of this and cut some of the Jar Jar parts, and I think it'd be okay. But Jar Jar is not that bad, like everyone's
not bad.
No,
he's really not bad at all.
Yeah,
he's just easy to pick on. He's a character for kids. It's for everybody.
Yeah,
Star Wars is there's a little bit for everybody. Jar Jar's for the little kids.
It is. Yeah,
little kid Anakin was fine. He's a child actor. He wasn't a bad actor.
Jingle All the Way. We're back to Jingle All the Way. It's the same kid from that.
It's the same kid from Jingle All the Way.
Yep.
Oh my god, dude!
It's awesome.
Arnold should have been a Jedi.
Dude, that would have been sick.
That would have been a sick Jedi master.
That would have been a buff Jedi.
Just like with the robot, he never. Well, he should. His robe should get blasted off by a bomb, and then he'd just be super ripped with a lightsaber.
Make Star Wars great again.
Yeah. I want to do that in AI. Look up. Anyway,
I like it, but
yeah.
I think. Oh shit! I did rewatch a lot, but there is a lot of slow pace going into this, and there's a lot of like the dumbest part in this whole thing. I think is the part where they're going with Jar Jar, Qui-Gon, and Obi-Wan through that water tunnel. That one takes too long, and it's a little bit dumb, in my opinion. But I didn't mind the politics. You get to know about the separatist army, and the Republic trying to understand what is going on and who these people are. Like they're going against the Republic, and
yeah.
And then you find out one of the coolest characters, I think, in Star Wars is Qui-Gon.
Yeah.
He was the OG master for Obi-Wan. And he's the one that wanted to train Anakin. He finds Anakin too. And the whole story of, even if you hate it or not, the Metachlorians, that whole thing about like some people have the Force and some people don't have the Force. It's like it's almost like inside their blood. They were born like that.
Yeah.
Kind of deal. So I know some people hate it, some people are okay with it. I really don't care. It's not like that big of a deal.
Yeah.
But I love the racing pod part. I know some people hate that. I like the racing pods. And then the one where they go back and try to overthrow the separatists who are in Naboo. And then they got the army of the Gungans, the Jar Jar Binks type of creatures, to fight the robots, the separatists.
Right.
And they go there with Padme. And what else happens? Oh, and they're getting hunted down by Darth Maul as well.
Yeah, they are being hunted down by Darth Maul, which is crazy.
Yeah. And that whole thing is going on. And Qui-Gon's still trying to train Anakin while everything else is going on.
Yeah.
And then Obi-Wan's just there, and he's like, well, no, Qui-Gon goes into the Jedi. You see Mace Windu, you see Yoda, and all the other Jedis. And he's like, well, I think Obi-Wan's done training, and I think he's a good Jedi Knight now or whatever. He could be a master soon. And he's like, I think he's ready. It's like, no one will train Anakin because they just feel like there's something wrong with this kid. Not the best, not the sharpest tool in the shack, you know? Kind of
yeah.
Something's wrong. Something's off.
Right.
And Qui-Gon's like, no, then you know what? I will train him.
Right.
And then, yeah, he kind of trains them a little bit, teaches them. And Anakin gets pretty much a father figure, which is Qui-Gon.
Right.
But Anakin loses his mother because they can't bring the mother with them.
Yeah.
Which is a shame. And that's also a crutch for Anakin moving forward in the movies.
Yeah.
Kind of deal.
Yeah. I sent you something on Discord real quick, by the way. You don't have to share it, but I just sent it to you.
Right now I'm gonna put it on B.
Okay. Okay. Wow.
Well, it's mid. It's mid, but it's good.
Okay.
I could bring it up in A. Actually, I might go.
It should be A, dude. You tripping if it's B, bro. The lightsaber fights.
Oh shit!
Come on, dude.
I gotta show this. Yo,
yeah.
show this. The Arnold
it's
thing.
Sick, right?
It is pretty cool.
It's cool.
Why did they do this? George,
they should have done that.
Rewind back, George. Get Arnold at his prime and do this. Come on.
Yeah, get Arnold back in his prime, George. Buy a time machine with all that money Disney gave you.
He could be one of the Jedis in the circle in the road.
Yeah. Share that picture. I just made it with AI.
I can't wait. How do I share it? Let me see.
Or I could share it if you want.
Yeah, try to share it.
I'll share it. 1 sec.
No. So you're saying A for Phantom?
Yeah, easy.
Okay.
All right, I'm sharing it. You just have to.
And it's the beginning of everything.
Yeah, I think A for Phantom, easy. I mean, I'm really biased. I could easily put all 6 of these movies S tier, but well, I'm gonna give it a reasonable shot. You have to switch my screen on. There's an Arnold Schwarzenegger my screen that I'm sharing. You have to switch it so it shows everybody.
Okay, let me see.
There it goes. Arnold, Jedi Master Arnold.
Holy shit, that's so.
That
sick.
would be nasty, right?
Yeah, that would be sick.
That would be nasty.
That would be badass.
Yeah.
This or Sylvester Stallone.
Sylvester, I think Arnold would have been.
Arnold would be good. Yeah, Arnold would be good.
Yeah, especially if like they get his robe blasted off. He's just super jacked.
Dude, you know who else could have been good too? Now I think about it. Dolph Lundgren. Holy shit.
Dolph Lundgren.
I see him changing different one.
I did a younger one, but then there's me. There's pictures of me.
Jedi you, Iron Man.
There, look, fairy princess me.
What the fuck?
Mongolian. What the fuck?
What the fuck? Hey yo.
It's so shitty. It's just pasting my face on things.
Yeah.
Hey yo, what the fuck?
There's the Super Saiyan ones are funny.
Cowboy.
I have my shirt off for looking fairy princess.
What the fuck?
I was showing Victoria's like as me and Naruto. I was showing Victoria's mom AI.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I was like, look what it could do. And I was like, I could literally let the Dragon Ball Z ones. This is so funny.
That's all your. Those are all your like saved up.
Yeah, perfect. Best name, by the way.
Phantom Menace.
I think so.
It is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Phantom Menace. Okay. And the Darth Maul scene, we forgot about this.
Oh, it's so amazing.
Qui-Gon dies.
Qui-Gon gets clapped, and then oh, dude, and then Obi-Wan learns his most powerful move ever.
Yeah, he does.
Which is jumping from a ledge. No, hanging off of a ledge.
Yep.
Pulling himself up. Right?
He's
killed multiple people like this.
Okay, this fight in general with the Qui-Gon, Obi-Wan, Darth Maul is probably, if not, one of the best fight scenes in all of Star Wars.
Dude, when that shit came out,
This or the one with Anakin, Obi-Wan, Mustafar.
Yeah. Which is automatically getting an S tier, I hope, because I just hope. No, episode 3 not getting an S tier would be fucking stupid as shit.
A lot of people would say no.
A lot of people are retarded.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
That is but from the prequels, I think that is the best one, the third one.
By far.
The best one.
By far.
There's a lot of stuff that happens.
What about it is bad?
It just came back in movie theaters and it made like more money than any Star Wars that came out. And they're like, it's 20 years since it came out.
I have to watch that. We have to watch that.
Out in movie theaters.
Yeah, it did.
It made like box office, like globally, it made like 42 million or billion dollars or something. And people are like, Disney's like, what? Like, how is that even possible?
Because it's actually good. People aren't going to be watching that. People aren't going to be watching episode 7 like that, dude. That's what's
7 is not going to be as I want to see, because it's the 10-year anniversary for 7.
Yeah.
I want to see how many people will come, because you know the outcome of it now, and it sours everything after.
Yeah,
that.
It does. Yeah, it does. Okay, so
the fight is one of the best ones, and then Darth Maul, Obi-Wan cuts him in half, and he falls down the freaking ditch
and doesn't die. The space well. Another space well.
I'm kind of like, it's okay, I guess, but he should have been dead if we're just.
I think he should have been dead. But if you are being realistic, the lightsaber does burn everything shut.
Then again, Darth Maul has the rage for Obi-Wan, and that's what kept him alive.
So many people have the rage for Obi-Wan.
It's true.
And they just got swagged upon. That's why
Obi-Wan's literally a troll.
Yeah, Obi-Wan swagged on him from hanging off a ledge. Because they know one-on-one combat, I would have swagged on Obi-Wan. But yeah, so and then
Obi-Wan says, I will teach you, Anakin. I will be your master now.
So he was hanging off a ledge, right? And he jumps up behind him and then slices him in half.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so that's episode 1, Phantom Menace. Okay, episode 2, Peti, what is your where are you right now? With
episode 2 is the weakest of the prequels.
Oh shit.
We're not gonna like that one.
Shit. Oh
Watch
shit.
that in the replay. Watch that in the replay. I dare you.
All right.
This is the weakest.
Okay.
And it's not bad compared to Disney Star Wars.
Okay.
But it's the weakest, I think, even weaker than Phantom Menace.
Yeah.
But it has one of the goats and one of the coolest characters, Jango Fett.
Yes.
He's the goat.
So
even
good.
cooler than Boba in some ways, I think.
Once Jango Fett died, things took an extremely serious and dark turn. Things were happy when Jango Fett was alive. You know? Things were good.
And we got the explanation about the clones. So we now have the Clone Wars coming in.
Dude, have you played Star Wars Bounty Hunter.
I remember playing it back in the day on the PS2. I have it on GOG, so I gotta play that.
Okay.
They remastered it. I saw it.
They re-released it on like PS4 and stuff.
Yeah.
Bro, the ending of that game explains how Jango Fett was the person that was chosen to do the clones.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, dude, it's ridiculous.
I gotta play that.
Yeah, it's so crazy. You wouldn't believe. I don't know if you want me to spoil it for you, but it's crazy.
Yeah, you can spoil. It's fine.
All right,
I'll play it anyways. It looks cool as heck.
Yeah, so the last episode, so the last thing you do in the Jango Fett game is you take this bounty, you take the last bounty, right? After you've done all this crazy shit, you get your spaceship back from this jail. It turns out that your spaceship, you realize from that game that your spaceship is like a patrol. It's like an elite patrol spaceship. It's like from this extreme jail planet. It's like this jail. It's like this super high security jail on an asteroid, right? That Jango Fett was on.
Yeah.
And when he broke out of that asteroid prison, that's when he stole one of those spaceships, the Slave One.
Yeah.
And it explains all that.
Slave One, where it's not called Slave One anymore because Disney doesn't like doing that.
Jango Fett Starship. So stupid.
Fuck off with that shit.
So dumb. So dumb.
Slave One. It's always Slave One.
It's always Slave One. But yeah, Jango Fett's dope. Okay, yeah. So let me tell you. He takes the final bounty, right? In the last mission, and it's this like really secret person on this fucked up planet that nobody goes to.
Yeah.
Right. And the guy goes there. There's a structure there, and there's just like all these little minions that went to attack him. Like these little, they like claw at you. You know, they don't have weapons or anything. They just like hit you with their claws and stuff, and they're like kind of humanoidy, and they're just like slave minions. But there's a lot of them. There's like literally infinite of them, and you keep going, and you eventually find this woman, and she pulls out a lightsaber, and it turns out that she's like a Sith apprentice, right?
Yeah.
And it turns out that she is Count Dooku's secret apprentice. And Count Dooku put the bounty on her head. And if anyone could kill her, is going to be the person that's going to become cloned, to get cloned. If they could kill her, they're the person. That's literally the only reason the apprentice happened, is to sort the person that was going to get cloned to be the clones. And so at the end of the game, you do kill her, and they're like, okay, you're part of the Camino project.
It's kind of like Assange Ventress a little bit.
Yeah, kind of like her. Yeah, but like more of a pawn. Assange Ventress was cool because she kind of did her own shit afterwards. Like, she didn't die right away, but she just kind of got this. I mean, she was really
have a new
strong.
show about that. It's called Underworld, I think, or something. It's like a mini series, anime series. They have it on Disney Plus.
But anyway, Jango Fett kills yet another, like, not a Jedi, but another Force wielder, like a good one, you know.
So this whole movie, episode 2, Clone Wars, is all build up for that one arena fight in Geonosis. Because the whole thing is everyone's split. Obi-Wan's in Camino.
Yeah.
And then Anakin is literally there to protect the princess, which is Leia, for the Naboo race.
Yeah.
She's like a politician or something now.
She's a princess of Naboo, but she's a representative of the Republic.
Yeah.
I think she's, what is she? Consular.
Yeah, counselor or something. Yeah. Before
she represents the Naboo system.
Yeah. And
as a 16-year-old.
And then Anakin, no problem. And then Anakin meets Padme, and like high school lovers, they like get really attracted to each other because they're young and they're, you know, they just want to freaking get in bed together. You can tell
Yeah.
from the beginning.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
like, yeah, I'm gonna fuck her, and then she's
Yeah.
like, I'm really into Anakin. He looks like
Yeah.
he's way older now.
He's way older. And I was like, damn.
Oh, he looks good.
I know this, man.
Yeah. And then
Yeah.
Obi-Wan's like, calm yourself, Anakin, you know, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And that's
yeah,
where
yeah.
it's like, okay.
And then Anakin's like, I hate sand.
But actually, if you see videos about it, people actually explain it more, and it has
Yeah.
meaning to it. It's just,
Yeah.
it's hilarious in general.
Yeah.
But Obi-Wan tells him, whatever you do, don't leave Padme, you know, anywhere. Let her, you know, be. And then he gets a feeling that he needs to go back to Tatooine and rescue his mom, because the mom's in trouble by the Tusken Raiders.
Right.
And he's like, I have to do this. Then he goes there, meets the mom, and then the mom is pretty much dying because it's almost like she's done for. The Tusken Raiders like tortured her and everything.
Yeah.
And then after that, he murders all the Tusken Raiders.
Right.
All of them. And even the children. He even explains it. Even the children.
Yes.
And Padme's like, holy shit, Anakin. Like, she kind of smirks a little bit. And she's like, damn, Anakin, I'm getting hot for you.
I like a bad boy.
Yeah, kind of deal. And
but you stab me.
But Anakin's crying. He's like, I don't want to do that. You know, kind of deal. But Padme's like, it's okay. It's okay. And then you meet the is it the uncle and the, you know, in the farm. You meet the farmer there too.
The Unk.
Yeah. And then Obi-Wan goes to Geonosis because he gets a lead from Jango. He's following Jango. And then he gets captured, and then he meets Count Dooku, Obi-Wan. And he's like, oh shit, it's Qui-Gon's master, Count Dooku. You know, kind of deal. And he's like, he would never join you, Qui-Gon, if he was alive, you know. And Dooku's like, we need to prepare for the dark, whatever, and then power, blah 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 blah. You know, kind of deal.
Right.
He's like, you've been lost. The dark side is the right side.
Right.
Because the Jedi are corrupted and they have stupid mottos and stuff like that.
Right.
And then Anakin, he gets the distract signal. Anakin and Padme go to Geonosis. They also get captured. Everyone gets captured. And then you have the Colossus fight. They escape those monsters they fight in the Colossus battle.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
You get all the Jedis coming in with the clones, because now we have the clones.
Yeah.
And then the clones start fighting. Mace Windu chops Jango's head off. Boba Fett watches.
Yeah.
And then Count Dooku escapes, but then they get him.
Yep.
Anakin and Obi-Wan fight him. They suck. Obi-Wan wrecks them. And then you find Count Dooku's master, Yoda.
Well, hang on. Before that, you also get to see dual wield Anakin for a hot second and then get wrecked. That's when he got his hand sliced off.
Yeah, hand chopped off.
He tried swagging on Count Dooku, and he's like, young sons, take a seat. And then...
Oh, yeah. Anakin had some really bad moments in this one, for sure.
Well, I mean, he was super naive, and he's really good, but he was like not good enough to be toe-to-toe with the Sith Lord yet.
Reminds me of Luke a little bit on 5.
Kind of.
Strikes Back a little bit.
Kind of, yeah, exactly. Just like his father. And then, but sorry. So, you were going to say Yoda.
Yoda does the cool thing where Count Dooku does electric, and he grabs it, and he takes it away, the electric, whatever. It pushes it back, right?
Yeah, pushes it. Well, he does that to Sidious, but he does that, I think, to Count Dooku.
Count Dooku too, I think. And then they have a duel.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool. We see Yoda first time ever dueling.
Yeah.
Even though it looks he's like a ninja, a little mini ninja or whatever. It looks funny.
Kind of cool.
Yeah, kind of cool. And then Count Dooku escapes. I forgot what happens with Yoda and Count Dooku. Oh, he tries to kill Obi-Wan and Anakin, drops the thing, and then Yoda saves them.
Yeah.
And then Count Dooku escapes. And he goes to Palpatine on some sort of planet, and he says, well, it's the beginning of the war. So now the war starts, and it's
Yeah.
and then Yoda says, "The beginning of the Clone Wars has begun."
Yeah.
And it ends pretty much.
Wow.
Right?
Yeah.
Right? I think
Yeah.
so.
That's it. You got it.
All
So
right.
where do you think that goes?
I was saying mid, but I was gonna say C too.
Yeah.
There's some really bad moments in this. The ending is like the best parts almost.
Yeah. It's interesting.
It has some cheesy romance stuff that George didn't know what to do. I noticed like it's so cheesy, some of the romance things between them.
Yeah.
But with Padme and Anakin, but there's some really good moments too. Maybe I'll put it on B. What do you think?
It's either B. I like B because Jango Fett's in it. I like that. I like that
do.
whole fight scene between Jango Fett and Obi-Wan a lot.
I do. I do too.
I like a lot of those fight scenes. But yeah, I think B is a good spot for it.
B, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Episode 3.
Oh,
put her up there for me. I mean, I don't know. What do you think? Do you think it's less than an S?
it's the best one in the prequels, I think.
By far the best one.
It's better than Phantom.
It's much better. I mean, I think it's
better than New Hope.
Yeah, much better than New Hope. I think it's better than Return of the Jedi, to be honest with you.
Really?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Well, these Disney shills are gonna attack me. No, I'm just kidding.
I think
the Disney
that
shills are gonna attack me when I put freaking one of their Disney movies on D tier.
Yeah, well, you just wait, Disney. Okay. I mean, it's up to you. This is your ranking, so I don't want to tell you how to rank your own chart, but I think it's, in my opinion, it has to be.
I think it should be right next to Return of the Jedi because the Return of the Jedi ends that good arc. It's like
but I just think it's better. Yeah, but there's less weaker moments than Return of the Jedi.
Oh, that's true. Because there's some dumb Ewoks.
The whole thing through and through episode 3 is just nonstop pure action, whether it's fighting or diplomacy, or it's just like things like the House of Cards are crumbling, and Palpatine's master plan is coming into play, and everything is lining up, and it's just so crazy. And then the student challenges the master, and it's just like not the best timing, but it is what it is.
I'm not gonna sum up this one because this one has a lot of action.
Too much, yeah. But I think the important parts are that
we can mention though. The whole thing with Palpatine, which is the Chancellor, he becomes the leader now. He convinces Anakin to join the dark side. I think that's probably the most important thing. And he calls him Vader.
Well, Anakin props up Palpatine to be the leader of the new world, which is the Galactic Empire.
Yeah.
Right.
New World Order, pretty much.
Yeah, literally the New World Order. And he literally says like the George Bush quote, which is, if you're not with us, you're against us. And it's just like total domination. That's what George Bush said too.
Yeah.
At one point. And but yeah, no, I think symbolically it's like super crazy because in Anakin's life, it's like this whole time, he's like, a Jedi master. He's a Jedi master at this point, the youngest to ever become a Jedi master, right?
Yeah.
Ever in Jedi history, right? Yeah. That's how crazy he is. He's a general. He's
really strong now. He's not like from Clone Wars.
Super strong. Executes Count Dooku, which is like,
step
one. That's what he wanted to do. That's what he wanted to. Literally, the same scene was happening.
Yeah.
So he's seen that before in episodes in Return of the Jedi. At the end of Return of the Jedi, Palpatine was sitting there the same way. He wanted it in his mind, and it would have happened that way unless Obi-Wan committed suicide. It would have happened the same way as it happened in the beginning of episode 3. Is that Anakin goes, "Fuck you," and then slices his head off execution style, with both the lightsabers. Would have been the same thing, and then Yeah, and then he would have knelt down and pledged his loyalty to Darth Sidious because
Yeah.
anyway,
But
crazy.
the whole thing is just Chancellor's captured, gotta save him, and then you see a new enemy, which
Yeah.
is pretty badass. We haven't talked about General Grievous.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's such a good point.
He's such a cool villain.
That's such a good
George
point.
knew that this guy's gonna sell. He's gonna be like the new
Yeah.
Darth Maul.
Yeah, exactly.
Everyone's gonna love him.
It's like,
And
forget 2 lightsabers, we got a bunch.
yeah, we got a bunch, but he doesn't actually use force. He uses his technique
Yeah.
with the lightsabers, and he's all like, he has like no spine, so he's like crazy movement.
Yeah.
And if you see the Clone Wars, the cartoon one in like 2000s,
So
in
good.
that one, he's so sick. He
That
takes
was
on
his
every Jedi.
That was his reveal.
Yeah, I think so.
That was his reveal.
Yeah.
That and what was that game? Republic Commando, which was a sick game.
Yeah.
Sick game.
So Grievous was a badass, but
let me tell you this about Grievous.
Yeah.
How did he die?
You don't remember?
Oh, I do remember, and I want to break it down to you.
Okay.
Obi-Wan was at his favorite place, the ledge.
Oh.
Was he not?
Yeah, he was, yes.
He's at his signature go fuck yourself spot.
Yep.
He's camping the ledge. Right?
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
And then he waits for the very moment they drop their guard.
Mm-hmm.
And then he pops up and fucking kills them.
Yeah, once again.
That's exactly.
And then he says he shoots him, where his exposed the heart.
Yeah.
And then he says when he throws away his blaster, so uncivilized.
Okay. Now fast forward to the end of this fucking movie, right?
What's we're happening? Going that far already?
Yes, we are. Because this is hilarious.
Okay.
Should we? No, we won't skip there.
But is it have to do with Obi-Wan General Grievous? Or no? At the end.
No, I'm gonna save it at the end.
Okay.
It does. It can tie together, but we'll save it.
Okay.
Okay.
This is kind of cool. I actually like summing stuff up. It's kind of
Me
cool.
too. It's hilarious.
I'm thinking about it.
Yes, it's so good. No, episode 3, in my opinion, is the best Star Wars movie ever made. That's me.
Holy shit.
From start to finish.
That's a hot take. That's a hot take.
It starts out so hard. It starts out with them with the starfighters, and then they crash land into a separatist ship, and they literally, as they're crash landing, they jump out with their lightsabers, and they start literally slicing through droids with the Force and reflecting like all the. It's literally AI shooting at them, like a supercomputer is like just targeting their faces with blasters, and they're reflecting all of it, and R2D2 is just following them. That's how it starts off. And they're just bossing out super hard. They're literally just like, we're swagging. We're literally swagging up until Count Dooku's fucking like personal suite. And then they popped in there. And they just like continue to swag. Obi-Wan did get swagged on though for a second.
That whole
that was kind of
scene saving the Chancellor is so good for like the beginning part. It was amazing. That whole scene.
It didn't stop from there. But it was literally amazing. Peak cinema, peak everything, peak
Obi-Wan
choreography.
Obi-Wan splits with Anakin. That's where shit hits the fan. When they both split. When they're together, it was fine. It was fine.
Yeah, it was fine. It was fine up until they split. Yeah, I mean, that's when the Palpatine knew that they split them up. You know what I mean? On purpose.
Yeah.
Anyway, which was kind of that happens to them a lot, but it's like when I strike, he's not going to be around.
Exactly.
But so anyway, from start to finish, it's so sad too when the troopers start like when the
I just rewatching the part. Okay.
Yeah.
This part I think is peak cinema with Hayden Christensen and Natalie Portman. This part when they're I don't know if you remember, but the music's so ambient and like it has like like it's like very ambient.
I remember
And
that. Yeah.
it's the one where Anakin tells Mace Windu that I know who
Yeah.
the Sith is. It's Palpatine.
Yeah.
And he's looking out. He's like crying out, and it's like the sun is going down in Coruscant.
Yeah.
And then Padme's looking out too, and they're looking at each other from far distance.
Oh
and
shit!
Padme
That's
knows.
crazy.
Padme knows that shit's gonna hit the fan. Like something's gonna go wrong on
Damn.
because she's pregnant. She has a feeling, and she has
Yeah.
a forced baby inside of her.
And
So
wasn't she like you're kind of hanging out with Sidious too much?
yeah,
She
he
was
said
saying
that.
that or something.
Yeah. Yep. And then Anakin is like crying, and he knows what to do. And his thing
Yeah.
is, should I save? And he's like conflicted. Should I save Palpatine or not? Because if I save Palpatine, he might help me to save Padme from her death, just like my mother died from her death. You know, that's his whole
Right.
thing. But that whole scene, that part is so emotional. Like it's like just watching that part, just that clip, you're gonna be like, damn, this is super well done. It's super emotional. And there's no talking, it's just music and just face
Yeah.
emotions going on.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
fuck, this is gonna be sick.
That's crazy. Yeah.
So cool.
I didn't even notice that. That's ridiculous.
Oh, you gotta just rewatch the clip. I don't want to like
Yeah.
show it, but I
No,
wish
you're
I
good.
could.
You're
It's
good.
so
You're good.
cool.
Oh, by the way, the beginning of episode 3 is also where the Boba Fett bounty hunter or Jango Fett bounty hunter game ends off. Because remember that girl that gets darted in the neck, like Jango Fett's like assistant, and like she dies right in the beginning.
Oh yeah. Jango Fett kills her. Yeah.
Yeah, he's like they're like she was like the romantic interest in the game.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, and she was a bounty hunter too, and they were kind of just like on the road and stuff, and they're kind of like romantic a little bit, and then literally it's so crazy, it's so cold of Jango Fett just kills her, so she does. It's like so Naruto like. It's just like before she could reveal any information, she's gonna die.
Dude, more and more I'm talking about this and thinking about it, I'm gonna move this up.
Yeah, dude, it's so ridiculously good.
Here.
And then okay, so yeah, so far
It's
definitely
going up. It's going up.
It has to, dude. It's the best one by far. Okay, so
Return of the Jedi went down by 1.
Yeah. So
shit, it's going up there. No.
So where are we? We just ended. Okay, so
Padme's pregnant. We know that.
No. What's his face?
Grievous dies by Obi-Wan.
Grievous dies, right?
Yeah. Ends the war with the Separatists. The war is over because Grievous was the leader. He's done for.
Count Dooku and
Count
Grievous
Dooku and Grievous were both die. So that means the war is over. Clone Wars. But this is when
allegedly.
Yeah. Allegedly.
That's when Palpatine's pawns get knocked over. But now everyone's in position.
Now is everyone's position because Palpatine had something in his back pocket. The Chancellor himself. So his thing is after, he had that whole battle with Mace Windu, Kit Fisto, and all those people.
Yeah, Kit Fisto
Mace
got
Windu gets wrecked by Anakin and Palpatine.
No one gets wrecked as hard as Kit Fisto. Poor guy. He was my favorite one. I'm like, oh, he's so sick.
Yeah,
during the Clone Wars, the animated one. I'm like,
yeah,
oh, sick. He does underwater water balls.
I agree.
Fire. He just gets fucking dominated by the first thing Palpatine moves his pinky, he's dead.
I agree. I was so pissed because I saw the animated cartoon before that. Oh my god.
I was so pissed. Yeah, it was so funny.
Oh.
Okay, so
Mace Windu also dies. He gets electrified. His hand gets chopped by Anakin.
Allegedly, he lives. Allegedly, he lives.
Yeah, because Disney wants to bring him back.
Yeah,
that's what I hear. Yeah.
Okay, and now he's
Darth Vader.
Anakin gets crowned. He gets knighted or crowned as Darth Vader.
And he's telling him, we will build a new empire. This empire will be stronger. Better in every way because of these Jedi scum. We now need to execute every Jedi Anakin,
Right.
go to the temple and do
Kill
what
the
must be
kids.
done, Vader. Kind of deal.
Yeah.
You know, he does that.
Kills the kids, does all the bad things, kills all his peers and the people who raised him. The
And
Jedi Temple.
all the Jedis that he sent out during the war, when the war ends, guess what? He activates Order 66, which is a chip inside of every clone to execute every Jedi that is with them right in the spot.
Right.
Fuck.
Yeah, it's crazy.
What kind of crazy domino effect is that?
Yeah, execute all Jedis on the spot.
You're like, dude, what is going on? Yoda gets like a heart attack almost, a stroke, and he's like,
yeah,
everyone just died at once. He's like, I just felt everyone die at once.
Yeah.
The whole universe.
And that's the imbalance of the Force. That's the arrogance of the Jedi coming into play.
Yep.
The dark side was so strong that it was able to give him like crazy foresight and manipulative abilities. So yeah, that was one of my favorite scenes is when those the Wookiee. I love those.
Yoda.
I love how the clone troopers look. They kind of look like scouters, but they're camouflaged. They're about to go kill Yoda, and then he flips and slices their heads off.
Mm-hmm.
That part was so sick. I love those clone troopers, but I was so sad because I love those clone troopers, and now they have to fight them.
Yeah.
You're like, how are they enemies now? Like what? And it's like just like that, it's like they're enemies. They're ordered to kill you.
They're the first ever Imperial troopers.
Yeah, they are the first ever Imperial troopers. And if you think about it, it could happen to us, but the clones are probably like robots. And then there'll probably be a program in the robots, but just kill them all. And then, and then now the Illuminati killed all the people. Anyway,
I know what you're talking
about. Yeah.
But we're not going that deep. I know what you're talking about.
Anyway.
That's maybe for uncharted territory. I used to have a show like that.
Yeah.
Where I talked about like
that's awesome.
superstitions and like different stuff like crypts and creatures and mystical stuff going on and like that's more on Rumble. If I do a stream on Rumble, we'll do it on there.
Nice.
Yeah. But okay.
And then kills all the people in the Jedi Temple. And then he gets sent to Mustafar.
Yes.
To execute these wealthy bankers.
The last wealthy, all the wealthy bankers, the separatists, like
communism.
Gomray, or whatever they're called.
The wealthy bankers get executed by Darth Vader himself.
They have the Asian accent, those aliens.
Yeah. Why are you going to kill us? It's like, you didn't do anything.
Oh my god, dude. There's like, there are two of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen. I would suck your dick if you let me go, please. I would suck your dick right now if you let me go, please.
What are you doing there? Kill them or something.
Yeah, or something. Imagine if they said that. It's like, no, for real. I have a lot of money, okay?
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
That's when the record scratch, like,
real. Turn back, rewind.
Yeah.
But he goes there to kill them at Mustafar, and Mustafar looks so sick.
Yeah,
that's literally That's gonna be his base for Darth Vader for a while, right?
Yeah, I think so. That's like
his castle.
That's like really where he was born. Yeah, it's gonna be his castle, pretty much.
So the whole thing is Padme comes, Obi-Wan sneaks on at Padme's ship.
Yeah.
And Padme comes and confronts him. It's like, is it true? Did you kill all these Jedis and all these people and even the younglings? It's like, how could you, Anakin? What have you become? And everything. And then he's like, I've become powerful than I ever before, or whatever. He says,
yeah.
Like, I'm here. I did this for you, or whatever.
Yeah,
it's just like, enough said. Why are you teaming up with Obi-Wan? And then Obi-Wan appears and whatever. You team up with Obi-Wan. It's like, it's like, are you with him? And he's like, I forgot. Anakin says, well, then he like force chokes her.
Yeah.
And then he's like, no. It's like, you did this. It was you who did it, not me, Anakin, or whatever Obi-Wan says. And then he's like,
you turned her against me.
Yeah, you turned me against me. Yeah.
You turned her against me. But he also doesn't show up until after he starts force choking her, I think.
He only starts force choking when Obi-Wan's there.
Oh, really?
I think so, yes.
Oh, yeah. See, that's that blind rage that he won't let go until he dies.
Yes.
Which
and
is
Obi-Wan, it's like, this is my new empire. And then Obi-Wan's like, your new empire?
Yeah.
What are you doing, Anakin? Whatever. And he's like,
Yeah.
if you won't join me, then you will be my enemy or whatever. And then Obi-Wan says, well, then I must do what it must be done.
Right.
Gets his lightsaber out.
Yeah.
You will try. And then they start battling out like crazy.
Yeah.
One of the best fight scenes.
Oh, best choreographed fight scenes in all of Star Wars.
I agree.
In all of Star
That
Wars.
or Darth Maul with Qui-Gon.
Nah, episode 3 by far, hands down, way cooler, way better, more symbolic.
Between those two for me.
It's
Between
more
those two.
symbolic, dude. Dude, it's just so crazy. Like, honestly, it's literally like watching. I don't even know. It's nothing like you've ever seen before. It's like there's the master, there's the Obi-Wan Kenobi, and he's like more on like a brother level more than like a father-son level.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Right?
Yeah,
That's what he was saying. He's like, you're a brother to me, right? And it's just like Anakin the whole time. It's like, it's a contest. I hyper competitive for no reason.
Yep.
And, you know what I mean? And Obi-Wan's like, it's not a contest, dude, and he like follows him down the shaft or whatever. That's metaphorically, right?
Yeah.
And but it's like unleashing, and so Anakin's like, kind of delusional and thinking that he's at the edge of controlling the universe, which he is,
Yeah.
But he's like on a manic delusional like rampage. And fights Obi-Wan, and it's crazy because he thinks he's so much better than him, and it's like getting to way closer of a fight than I think Anakin anticipated it, even after joining the dark side and getting so quote unquote so much power. He's still just as strong. Literally, it's like even. He's just as strong as Obi-Wan.
Yeah.
They're literally on even footing. They're both crazy. They're at the peak of their game,
Yeah.
And you could tell like Obi-Wan really taught him well. Like he taught him everything he knew.
Yeah. Yep.
He taught him every single thing he knew.
It's a tragic story, but it's so epically done. It's so epic. It's like, it's so tragic, but at the same time, it's like, you knew this is going to come, like this moment. And this moment comes, it's like, it's over.
Yeah.
It's gone.
Especially when, and you know what's crazy, how Anakin got beat was something ridiculous. It was a ridiculous way because Obi-Wan was like, dude, don't do this.
Yeah.
You know what's going to happen. And Anakin was so arrogant and so lost in the whole promise that he was like going to be, the leader of the whatever he got promised or whatever by Sidious. He got so blinded.
Yeah.
Bro, do you understand? You understand what's happening here? Where he is? What's going to happen in the next few seconds, bro?
Mm-hmm. What?
Unlike what happened previously
with
all of Obi-Wan, Anakin is pretty much on a ledge, if you will.
Oh my gosh.
Obi-Wan's been here a million fucking times, and he knows exactly what to do.
Anakin forgot about it.
Anakin doesn't know shit, bro. That's the one thing he didn't teach him is the ledge, bro.
Yo, I'm ledging you, bro.
Yeah. It's like, you don't know. This is like my domain expansion is the ledge. Okay?
And I have the high ground, Anakin.
He knows. He's like, what are you doing, bro? You understand what kind of an animal I am once I'm on. I
Oh,
know the
shit.
ledge in and out.
I totally forgot about that.
Yes,
You're right.
think about that. I'm like, I am the ledge master, bro.
I'm ledging
Are
you.
you fucking kidding me? You're gonna ledge me?
Oh,
You're gonna
shit.
get dominated, and that's exactly what happened.
Yeah.
It's like one hand, bam, you know,
over.
He did a one-hand swing. He's like, "Are you fucking serious? You're
Yeah.
gonna ledge me? Never. That's not gonna happen."
Was it? It's over, Anakin. I have the high ground.
Yeah, that was him telling him, is like, yo, out of all the spots, this is where you want to jump.
Yeah.
It's
And
like,
then
you
Anakin says, "You underestimate my power."
Yeah.
And Obi-Wan's, "Don't
Clap.
try it. Don't try
Easy
it.
Easy clap, dude.
Don't try it." Boom.
Easy clap. That's what I was trying to pull. I was like, I'll wait for the end.
Oh yeah. You're right.
I'll wait for the
Grievous,
end.
The Grievous thing.
Bring
The
the ledge.
Obi-Wan Grievous. Or
Yeah.
what was it? No, Darth Maul.
Darth Maul, which was crazy.
Yeah.
And Grievous. And then
There's
now
another
Anakin.
one, wasn't there?
Maybe. I don't know if probably. I don't know. Was there another one? Let me just look this up. I haven't looked this up or read this anywhere. I just realized that he's the ledge guy.
He's a ledge grabber.
Obi-Wan ledge. Let's
That's
see.
crazy.
Yeah, so
I think it was Darth Maul. Because he says, he's like, I've killed the most Sith, Sith companions. Like, he defeated the most Obi-Wan from the Sith. He's like a Sith killer, Obi-Wan.
Yeah, he's like the Kakashi of the Jedi. He's like, hey, if there's any Akatsuki showing up, we're gonna send you out to see what's up.
Pretty much.
Yeah, every single time.
Yeah.
Let's see. Obi-Wan is a prominent character in Star Wars. Let's see.
He didn't kill Dooku. Anakin killed Dooku.
No, he didn't kill him. Yeah, I don't know where his.
I think it's only 3. He beat Anakin. He beat
Sidious. No, not Sidious. Grievous
and Maul.
Maul.
He beat Maul like twice. If you look at the other, I don't know if it's canon where he survives. He beats him again.
Yeah, he does beat him again, which sucks for him because it was a head-on fight.
So dumb.
General Grievous, Darth Maul, unarmed stormtrooper.
Did you hear about the George Lucas was gonna make the sequels like the villain was, I think, supposed to be like Darth Maul? Like he was in a underground, like he was a mafia boss.
With like the robot legs?
I think so. He would have done that. Like bring back Darth Maul. Like he survived somehow. And then he was like in like a giant like cult kind of deal. And he's in an underground thing where he took over when everyone was defeated during the Empire, he took that all over he was like a mob boss, and he took over a lot of like the movement and the shipment during the Imperial movement. So he would have been like the last boss. And then you would have had for Darth Maul, he would have had the Talon. It's like a red. It's like a red Sith. Kind of looks like that blue with the 2 tentacles coming out on the back Jedi.
Yeah.
It was a red version of that.
Oh.
And
interesting.
She would take over Darth Maul's empire.
Huh.
And I don't know if there was a girl Jedi that he wanted to add in there, but his whole arc for what he wanted to do was way different what Disney did. So
really,
yeah,
that sucks.
Yeah,
I don't know why, George. I mean, they must have offered him so much money.
Yeah, they did.
How much did they offer him? Like $2 billion?
It was in the billions for sure, but I don't know how much. Yeah. He didn't want to do it. He was old, and he's like, I don't care anymore. I don't really care about this. It's like, sure, take it. And he hates them. People
Yeah,
interview. He
him.
hates
Of course, he hates
the
him.
things. He's like, he doesn't
Only
like
4
them.
billion.
Yikes!
I think it's
40 billion.
Yeah, 40 bill for all of Star Wars, the rights. Disney acquired Lucasfilm.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Anakin loses. He's done for. His arms are chopped. He's burning to death.
Yeah.
And Obi-Wan screams, "You were like a brother to me, Anakin."
Yeah.
And everything. And Anakin's like, "I hate you."
Yeah.
Screams, "I hate you." And then Palpatine comes by and grabs him. And they start doing the mutation where they're trying to put the armor on for the Darth Vader suit.
Right.
And then Palpatine goes to him. And he wakes up and he's like, "Oh, what is going on?" And he's like, Darth Vader's like, "And where is Padme?" And like Palpatine says, "It seems like you killed her." "No, it cannot be." And he says like, "No." He screams the no. And then everything breaks with his power. Like everything's destruction. It's like an earthquake.
That's hilarious.
And Palpatine's just smiling. He's like,
yes.
And then Obi-Wan takes Padme before she dies, gets the 2 kids, and then she names them Luke and Leia.
Nice.
And then Obi-Wan takes the kids and brings them to the uncle at the farm in Tatooine, and it ends the whole thing.
And the rich guy in space.
Yeah, I think so.
Princess Leia to the rich guy.
Oh yeah. Something.
Yeah, I forgot
what
his
the name is. Yeah, but yeah.
Yeah.
That's end of 3.
Yeah. Oh, and then also Yoda and Sidious fight too. There's so much action.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's like the Mustafar battle and that. There's like clipping both of them.
So, what parts of any of that was there anything bad?
Absolutely nothing.
Yeah, best movie ever
I know
made.
the reason why I think people don't like it is because it's so action heavy. I feel like
that's okay. So the Soy Boys could comment somewhere else.
I know. The only reason I can say, because I like Revenge of the Sith, it's like the best prequel.
Yeah,
it's up there with Empire for me. It's definitely up there. The only reason I can think of is that I don't know. It's like I really don't know. Actually, now I'm thinking. I think it's like the action. It has to be. There's like too much action.
That makes I mean, it's the
it's less of the soap opera, space opera.
Yeah.
But there is space opera in between the
action.
battles in the action.
Even
you see
in the action. Yeah, the action, it's unfolding the drama.
Yeah. Yep.
So that's like it's also where anime gets it right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. S tier.
S tier, easy S tier, best one for me, but it's not my show. So
I think Empire is my favorite though.
I like where it's at right now. I'm very happy with it.
I like Empire a lot. There's so many memorable parts in Empire.
Yeah.
Just in general, but Revenge of the Sith. Oh, when that came out, whew, I watched that probably a lot.
Yeah.
It's all interesting enough. Now you look at it, 2 of the ones that the bad guys win.
Yeah.
Is the best ones.
Yeah, they're the best ones.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, I like episode 6 out of the OG ones, or the third one. I like the third one out of the both ones. Me personally.
Yeah.
But I do like Empire Strikes Back is amazing.
Yeah.
You
think Return of the Jedi is good here? Next to 3? Like that.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. Not in front of 3. No. Okay.
In front of it's in front of it.
Yeah. Okay. So
Force Awakens, we're in Disney territory.
I'll let you talk.
Okay. This one I could go through pretty fast. The next one I don't think so.
Yeah.
The next one I don't know what to talk about.
Okay.
Force Awakens.
I think we could go through we could go through these faster.
Okay, Force Awakens, because it was the brand new Star Wars has come back. It was a big deal. This
Yeah.
made Disney probably the most money from all of them.
Okay.
To be honest, because people were expecting. They saw Han Solo, they saw Leia, they saw Luke Skywalker come back.
Yeah.
And there's a brand new story, and you saw the trailers for it, and it looked really cool. Not gonna lie, it looked really, really cool. You saw you saw Kylo Ren, which Kylo Ren looked like from the Old Republic games.
Yeah.
Darth Revan.
Right.
And I was like, dude, is this Darth Revan from the game?
Right. I thought so, right?
And then you got
that would have
Rey.
been so sick.
We got this Rey character comes in. She's like a scavenger girl. She's a nobody, pretty much. And for some reason, she's force sensitive. Okay. And then you got this resistant pilot, is Poe Dameron or whatever.
Yeah.
And he joins in. He's like kind of like the Han Solo character.
Right.
And then you get, I think, probably the most interesting character that gets the most disrespect later in the series, Finn.
Yo, you know who Finn got disrespected by the most?
Who?
The CCP.
Yeah.
The People's Republic of China.
Yeah. And the actor is going on, Star Wars fans are so toxic, all this. Dude,
they got turned into nothing.
J.J. Abrams fucked it over. He wrote nothing for your character. Your character was nothing.
Yeah.
So.
Exactly.
So his character was cool in the beginning. You saw him with a lightsaber. He thought he was a Jedi, but I guess he wasn't.
Yeah.
Oh, you find out later he is. So.
Yeah.
Then you had Kylo Ren. I really liked Adam Driver. I thought he was a good villain.
Yeah.
But there's parts where he just cried too much. He was a crybaby.
Yeah.
He just want to be Darth Vader, but he's not Darth Vader.
Right.
But
I agree.
And then you had a new villain.
Yeah.
Which was Snoke.
Yeah.
And we'll talk about that later. But
yeah,
the biggest middle finger was when Han Solo got killed by his own son.
It wasn't a middle finger. He just wanted to, he didn't want to be in Star Wars anymore, Harrison Ford.
I know, but he could have gave him a better end than getting stabbed in the heart.
Getting stabbed by his son.
In the beginning, I was like, when I saw this in the movie theaters, in the beginning, I was pissed off because Han Solo is like one of my favorite characters, like I said. But at the same time, I was like, oh, I kind of understand. But now it sours the experience after knowing more.
Yeah.
Like, all these characters just pass away, like the old characters. It's like, well, we got to get rid of the old and in with the new characters. You like these new characters, right? No.
Right.
Everyone loves the old characters. Right. And even, I think Kylo Ren or Ben Solo says, embrace, he says something to Rey. It's not in this one, it's the next one, where he says, let the past die.
Yeah.
Let the past die. Embrace the new.
Right.
And I was like, that's literally telling Star Wars fans that everything you knew about Star Wars, forget about it.
Forget about it.
Forget
about it.
And forget about it, because this is our new Star Wars. This is where it's at.
Yeah, this is where the crowd's at.
Yeah, this is where the shills come out. But yeah.
Yeah.
Star Wars.
What do you think about that? Yeah, this is The Force Awakens. The Force Awakens with
7.
Rey.
So this one had potential. It really did. It had that thing where it was building the character. I really didn't like, to be honest, all of these movies I watched once, besides I think Rogue One, I watched it twice.
Yeah.
And then Solo, I watched it twice too.
Yeah,
the
I watched
other
Rogue
ones,
One.
I didn't watch any.
Yeah,
only once in the movie theater, and that was it.
Me
I never
too.
watched it again.
Me too. Yeah. So where would you put episode 7?
7.
Yeah.
C.
Yeah. Yep. I agree with that.
It could have been higher if it was actually good.
No. Yeah. If it was...
Hey yo.
Yeah,
hey
it
yo.
could have been higher if it was actually good. That's a good, my favorite quote. Okay.
So loud.
So fucking loud. Okay.
I woke you up.
Next episode. What's the next
Okay.
episode? Your favorite one,
Last
probably.
Jedi, the Last Samurai, the Last
The Last
Jedi.
Samurai, the Last Emperor.
Okay, this one had a lot for it going.
Yeah, a lot going on.
The trailer for this is
For it.
amazing. It was an amazing trailer.
It was.
But when you watched it, it was 3 hours long.
Show.
And what happened? Absolutely nothing happened in this whole movie.
Nothing happened.
Everyone's just scrambling around. People are stuck in space.
Yeah.
And they don't know what to do. They're warping through other ships because they don't know what to do.
Yeah, exactly. PETA came out on top, though.
Who?
PETA.
Who's PETA? I don't remember.
PETA is the animal organization.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
They came out on
That was
top.
a character. I'm like, who's
No.
PETA?
The organization came out on top because they saved the animals or whatever.
Oh yeah, that was the Finn and the Asian girl.
I wish she got fucking murdered at the end of that. Just someone just takes out a knife and stabs her in the fucking head. That would have been great. But thank God.
In Minecraft, guys, in Minecraft.
Yeah.
In Fortnite.
In GTA.
In GTA, guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
In GTA.
Okay.
I'm just saying it would have been a better ending than her surviving.
Oh yeah, where she like crashed into him and tried to rescue him.
I'm not saying that's what they should have done. I'm just saying that would have been a better ending than
she sacrificed herself to save Finn. That would have been good.
Pile of horseshit. Yeah, exactly. If you're gonna make Finn irrelevant, at least make it memorable where that Asian chick killed herself, sacrificed herself to save Finn. That would have been cool.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And then that could have opened up.
That's what I thought.
Another arc where he turns to the dark side.
Okay.
Later on, if you wanted to bring it back.
Yeah.
Anyway, because he did start as
no, you can't do dark side with his skin color because then that would be pointing out the point of the dark side. You know,
that'd be really stupid. That'd be really
Let's
stupid.
do that.
If anyone would ever correlate. If anyone ever argued with me about that. That's so loud.
That's right.
It's so loud.
Yeah, but
That's
you know,
ridiculous.
people would do that. They would be like, "Oh no, you can't do that."
Well, I think
Yeah.
they're like troll bots. Anyway, did you know? Let me tell you a quick fun fact. Are we? Did you know? Here, did you know?
I hated this. Yo, I talked to your brother when we watched this movie. I told your brother I hated this movie.
Yeah,
he liked it. He said he liked it. Yeah, I think it was Will.
Because that's when he first watched it, probably.
He's like, I actually liked it, and he had one of his friends over. I remember it went over, and he said he liked it. And I was like, "You gotta be joking me."
Yeah,
like, ass.
It's the worst one by far. Listen, did you know? This is how bad this movie is.
Okay.
It's the only Star Wars movie that does not have a lightsaber.
I think I know what you're gonna say.
A lightsaber battle.
Yep. I knew that you're gonna say that.
Doesn't have. They should have erased all those lightsabers out of the poster because they don't use it.
They don't. There's no lightsaber dueling. Nothing.
There's no clash. Anything.
There's nothing.
Okay.
There's literally nothing.
There's literally nothing.
I've been saying this forever, and all that.
Yeah. So it's the worst one.
Could have been cool with Adam Driver and Mark Hamill having a fight.
A real one.
A real one, but it never happened. So
what was the point of that fight? He's gonna disappear into a ghost anyway. Was he like stalling them?
They people I know said that he used all of his powers for his last time. He used so much power that he appeared there as a phantom that it just killed him.
That makes sense. What is this? Nagata? What is he, Pain? You know what I mean? What is he like? What is this?
Like it's a final thing he has to do before, because there was no in the whole movie, I don't remember because I watched this only once. I don't remember him having any issues with his health.
Yeah.
He was just a nomad living on that island, rotting like a old person. I'm like, if you read the books, the EU books, he actually has a wife and probably children too. They literally scrapped everything that existed in that with Luke.
Yeah.
With Mara Jade. Mara Jade was his wife in the EU.
Right.
So I don't know. So yeah.
That's crazy.
It is. It is.
But
I think I'm done with this. I don't want to go.
Yeah, me neither. Yeah, I'm done with it. Ryan Kelly, you're a fucking idiot.
Oh shit. Imi's so savage because he just literally spills out my whole name and then he spills out another person's name.
Dude, there's so many people on this planet called Ryan Kelly. Are you kidding me? It's the most generic name ever.
That's true.
I've literally that's true. Just talking
Dude,
shit,
I know so many people are just Scott.
Scott.
Hey,
Ryan, I've met people with your exact name, middle name, and last name. Maybe not your actual
Mine?
spelling. No, Ryan.
Don't say it though.
I'm not going to.
Don't
Ryan
actually.
Ryan Kelly. Ryan Kelly.
Don't actually put him on the spotlight because then I would have to cut it.
No, you don't. It's fine. He'll be okay.
I'm gonna cut mine though.
Okay, you could do yours. I don't care. Okay, next one.
Actually, I probably won't. It's not a big deal. Okay, Rise of Skywalker. So
yeah,
after that shit show that was Last Jedi,
yeah,
I was like, okay, I'm gonna watch this. I feel like I want to see how they can redeem themselves after that horrible movie.
I thought they wasn't able to. I thought they weren't going to be able to do it before I watched it. That's how I was going in. I'm like, I'm going in. I'm wasting my money, but I mean, maybe they learned from the overwhelming criticism. I don't know.
That's what
why
I
watched.
too.
Yeah, that's why I watched it. It's like
me too. How are they gonna fix? How are they gonna fix all this up so it makes it
exactly
makes sense?
How are we gonna
and
fix
it
this
didn't.
train
It
wreck?
still didn't make sense. Nothing.
It made even less sense, but but I will say I liked it a lot more than the one before this.
I agree. It was a little bit better. Let's be honest. It was a little bit better.
Yeah.
If they kept the same guy to do Force Awakens and not split it with two different directors.
Yeah.
And it's the same guy who did Force Awakens for this one, Rise of Skywalker.
Yeah.
It's just like, what are you doing? Just let the J.J. Abrams guy do all three of them.
Yeah.
Why did you split it?
Yep, they did that during. It's because of power.
Ryan
struggles.
Johnson. That's who it was. Last Jedi was Ryan Johnson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So bad. It was. Yeah. I mean, I would agree with that, but I don't. I think it was better. I think that was the
better
best.
than Force Awakens.
Yeah. Much better than Force Awakens. They had a reverse Mustafar scene, so it's a water planet, which was kind of lame because you could tell it's like, why not just do Mustafar again? You know, like history repeats itself for another volcanic. But so they did a water one. At least
but it wasn't better though. It wasn't better.
I think it was better. I think it was better because
better than Mustafar the battle.
Oh no, not at all. No. Oh, I was talking about.
I was like, no way.
Episode 7. No, I don't think that.
I know.
I think, episode 9, it made very little sense how they died. Whatever. Palpatine made the least amount of sense.
Still doesn't make sense, even after the lore they explained.
Yeah, even the lore explaining it doesn't make sense, but I kind of like that. I thought it was cool. It was like, oh, we have a bigger gun. It's always a bigger gun.
Yeah.
Now it's the planet is the gun.
I totally forgot. I just remembered Snoke dies too in the throne room in Last Jedi.
Oh yeah. Do you know who Snoke is?
It's the clones of Palpatine.
No.
Wait, what?
It's the clones of Anakin.
Oh my God! Really? I thought
it
was Palpatine. Oh, it's been a while when I watched this. Holy
I think
shit.
it's Al. Hang on, Snoke is Al. Yeah. Hang on. Snoke.
Dude, I remember back in the day when people were speculating who Snoke is. People were saying it's Mace Windu.
That's so funny.
Like he's all burnt and all fucked up. That would have been so funny.
Snoke.
Yeah, I don't know who Snoke is, but he was making clones of them. Shit.
Snoke is a clone of Anakin's. There's no evidence that Snoke is a clone of Anakin. According to the Star Wars canon, Snoke was a strand cast, not a clone, created by Emperor Palpatine to serve as his proxy and to reign his power. This means Snoke was not an exact copy of anyone, but was bioengineered in the lab of Exegol. Okay. Well, never mind. We're both wrong.
Yeah.
Still the best, in my opinion.
Star Wars sucks.
Yeah, I hated The Force Awakens.
You did?
I hated it. Yeah, but I think it's C. I really think. Hear me out. I really think.
Rise is better?
Yeah, Rise is much
Actually,
better.
I think you might be right because Rise did stuff a little different. Force Awakens is a copy and paste of New Hope.
The Force Awakens was just a nostalgia train.
It was.
It was just like a gentle little choo-choo. Here is the Millennium Falcon making a cute little lap. Wow, look, it's the Millennium Falcon. You haven't seen the Millennium Falcon in 20 years, but here it is.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Everything was just like, all right, and give it up for it. It's like the smash intro of a new character.
They're like jangling the keys
time
in front of you constantly. Like, remember this? Remember this? Remember this? Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, the Millennium Falcon's right in front of us. Holy shit!
We're all remembering together. Yay! Don't think about anything else. Don't think about whatever is.
Yeah, and you're actually like, what's going on here?
Yeah.
Stop it.
I think Clone Wars should be bumped up to A.
Really?
But if it was my chart, Clone Wars would be bumped up to A and Episode 9 bumped up to B.
Oh, so it's a mid movie, you're saying? It's mid. B is mid.
I think B is mid. Yeah, I think it's a mid movie. That's me. You don't have to change it. If this
maybe if we do it like this.
No, that's disgusting. No, you could do. This is your chart. I think this is a fair chart.
Clone Wars is not bad. It's just the worst of the prequels.
Yeah, but you could still put it behind Episode 1.
I could.
I'm not trying to influence you.
Yeah, I know.
But you see that I would have it the other way than that.
Not like this?
No, I would have it the other way than that.
Like this? Or
like
this?
that? And no.
This? Or this?
No, like that. If you're gonna put up Episode 7 into B class, then I would rather just have Clone Wars.
I don't like Episode 7 as a mid movie. I don't think it is.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Then do
it's
that.
It's below a D for sure.
It's
close to it.
I really think 7 is like.
I wanted to rewatch it, the Force Awakens again, but I just like for some reason my brain is just like I don't want to. It's just not that good.
I would honestly do Episode 6 in D class, but in front of Episode 8.
Huh.
No, I mean no, not like that.
Like that?
No, Episode 8, bring that back to and then Episode 7 got brought down to D.
To D?
That's episode. Is that Episode 7?
Yeah, it's 7. Yeah, this one.
Oh, I'm shot. Oh, I thought it was backwards the whole time.
No, you're good.
I'm such an idiot. You were doing it right the whole time.
Okay, so you're saying this?
I'm saying maybe that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that seems good to me. Yeah.
Shit. So you would rather watch Rise of Skywalker than Force Awakens and Return of the Last Jedi?
Yeah, both of those movies deserve to be thrown into your nearest toilet and immediately diarrhea shit all over it.
Interesting.
That's, in my opinion, what should happen to those movies. Okay. I respect the amount of money that went into it. I don't respect how they spent it.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of like bullshit and nobody could get anything done, and that's how you get a mediocre movie like Episode 8 or I'm sorry, yeah, episode 8, where there's not even one clank. Like you don't even know what it's about, like what's going on. You just know it's people are fighting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. So
Force. I was just thinking about it in this movie, Rise of Skywalker.
Yeah.
No Skywalker in the whole movie until the very end, where Rey says, "I'm Rey Skywalker."
I'm Rey Skywalker, but she's not even. She's Palpatine's.
No,
but the Skywalker was made by Palpatine. The Skywalker lineage.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's the new thing, right?
So they are. So technically, she is a Skywalker. Technically, she's from Sidious.
Rey? You're talking about Rey?
Yeah.
Rey is a Palpatine.
Yeah.
So
she so are the Skywalkers.
Is it? Wait, I'm trying to remember. They are like connected in some way.
Yeah, dude.
Because Palpatine created Anakin, right?
Yeah. So think about that. So Anakin's a Palpatine.
And then Alpha Light, it made it so fucked because Anakin doesn't mean anything because they can just literally create life from the Force and make babies.
Well, Darth Sidious could because he was so powerful on the dark side.
That's true.
So
I don't like that though. I hate that.
But
I wish Anakin, he just popped out and he was.
I know, an anomaly.
Yeah,
I know.
It ruins the thing.
And that's where people criticize episode 2 because of midichlorians. Or episode 1, Phantom Menace talks about midichlorians.
Yeah.
And that kind of ruined a lot of people's concept of the Force.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah. So because Sidious made Skywalker, technically she could say that she's a Skywalker.
Yeah.
So
I guess I still hate it though.
Yeah.
I hate it.
You could hate it.
I hate that so much.
Yeah,
there's dude, she's stealing a last name. It's like fraud,
Yeah.
Like someone's last name.
I mean,
they're all dead.
I mean, because of that midichlorian thing alone, I would switch Clone Wars in episode 1. But you don't have to. Don't do that. Yeah. Let's talk about the next one.
Okay, yeah. Let's just talk about.
Unless you want to talk about a little more.
It's not
so
really
confusing.
Much. A lot of characters die in this one. A lot of them go away.
Yeah. Rise of Hitler 2 happens. Like, I don't know. It just looks like too Nazi-ish. You know what I mean? It's like they're hitting it too much.
Part when I watched this in the movie theater, the coolest part was Palpatine with his Ultra Storm ability, where he really did the thing. I don't know if you were in the movie theater, but my movie theater was like vibrating.
Wow.
It was like gonna fall apart when Palpatine is like, "I am all the Sith," and then he just does the lightning up in the sky, and he kills everything down below.
Yeah.
I was like, "Where was this Palpatine during episode 6?"
Yeah,
when he was in the thing. He could have just killed everyone outside in space. And that's why I hate it. I'm like, he's older. He's in regenerating.
He wears a red robe now.
Yeah, and I'm like, where was this Palpatine? He's literally the most OP right now.
Yeah, I don't know.
But
that's crazy.
That part when the movie theater, I remember watching it, and I was watching with friends.
Yeah.
And we were just looking at each other like, holy shit, dude.
Yeah.
That my chair was rocking. Now I had the chairs that had the bass boost on them.
Oh, nice.
And it was the one where you put up your legs on.
Oh, that's fire.
Ones.
Yeah.
And it was like, like it was boosted. I was like, holy shit, that was actually sick.
That's amazing.
That was insane.
Yeah.
They got that reference from Battlefront. I'm pretty sure because Palpatine has a storm ability built in there before the movie came out.
Oh wow.
He had literally a storm around him, like a lightning storm. Like
Battlefront 2?
Yeah, in the EA one.
Oh, the new one. Yeah.
Yeah, that was built in that before the movie came out.
Well, also
it was inspired.
Well, no, you could also do that in Knights of the Republic too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Force Storm. If you did Force Lightning, if you max out Force Lightning, it turns into Force Storm. And he puts his hand up. He puts his hands up, and everybody around you gets a force lightning.
That's so sick. I didn't even know that.
Yeah, it's Force Storm. I mean, there's so many crazy Force abilities, Jedi abilities, in Knights of the Old Republic, dude. There's Force Crush, where they just take, it's like Force Choke. If you max out Force Choke, it turns into Force Crush, and you just literally crush all their organs in their body.
Yeah.
Instead of choking them. It's so ridiculous.
Yeah, I think Mace Windu had that.
Yeah, Mace Windu had that really hard. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let's go through these quick because it's getting late.
It's getting late. Yeah.
It is getting late. Okay.
Yeah.
So Rogue One. What do you think?
I liked it a lot. I think it's at least a
B.
It's at least a B.
I think so too.
Yeah, I think it's a B. It's a solid B.
It has problems. It's not perfect.
It's not perfect, exactly. It doesn't. It's, you know, you're not going to say it's better than Clone Wars, but I think what was ridiculously cool, and I'm not going to say the Darth Vader fight at the end, which was also ridiculous.
Was also cool. Yep.
One of the coolest things I've ever seen. Actually, the coolest Darth Vader I've ever seen was at the end of Rogue One.
True.
Coolest Darth Vader, hands down.
Yep.
And what was really crazy to me was when they tested the Death Star shot. They didn't blow up the planet completely, but they like fucked up 25% of it.
Oh,
do you remember that?
I'm trying to remember. Wasn't that in Force Awakens?
No,
I forget.
It wasn't. No,
because they did that with some sort of base in Force Awakens. I remember that. Some red laser. I just don't remember. It was
a like, green laser.
Oh, green. Okay.
There's a green laser. Yeah, it was a Death Star. They shot like a baby laser at a planet. Let me see if it's Rogue One. Let me just.
Don't remember, but I feel like this movie, it had some really good moments in it, but it was also, if you look at the writing of it, it's so ass.
Yeah.
Like, I watched it again. I remember disliking this movie the first time. I rewatched it second time a few years ago, and I was like, actually, it's not even that bad. I was like, I thought I didn't like this movie, and then I watched it. I was like, it's actually not that bad. The writing is still ass. Second time too. It's really bad. Like some of the acting, I don't know, like something's wrong there, but characters are not really memorable, but the whole like aspect of the schematics for the Death Star and trying to get him, and it's like a suicide mission. The whole concept was kind of cool.
Yeah, it was cool.
Yeah. And I think this is from the EU. It was an EU book, Rogue One or something. So
was it?
Yeah, but Disney put their own spin on it. But it was definitely an EU, because now Disney is taking a lot of the EU canon. They said it's decanifying it. You know, they're not canonizing it, obviously. But now they're bringing it back, the EU, with a lot of characters are coming back. But they're like, oh, we're going to make our own spin on it.
Yeah.
So they robbed George with even the EU books, which are canon.
Yeah.
But now they're doing their own spin on it.
Wow.
It's so dumb. Yeah. It's like, we can do it better. George can't do it better. We can do it better, kind of deal. It's selfish.
Right.
Did you find anything?
Fuck. I did find one. I did find a Rogue One.
They might have tested it. I just don't remember.
No,
wasn't it? They do blow up a planet. I know that at the very end.
They blow up a city.
Okay. They do blow up the planet, which is one of the coolest looking planets. It was like a seashore area, the last area.
Yeah.
That with the ATSTs were coming, and like it was so cool, that part.
No, it's this scene, dude. Hang on, I'm gonna send it to you on Discord.
Okay.
It's so sick.
Rogue One, destruction of the.
It's so crazy.
Scene?
Yeah, you should just.
What the hell?
Dude.
I got an ad. Wait. You can't hear the ad, right?
No, I can't.
Okay.
I can't hear anything. Tell me when you start watching it.
Okay.
Just say when. I'll
but
watch it with you.
what the hell? Okay, I'm watching it now.
Okay, what second are you at?
Let me see. 0.03 or 1? No, 1. 0.01.
All right, play it.
All right. Sorry, guys, if you can't hear this.
Yeah, we're just watching Rogue One destruction of Jedha City scene.
Yep.
So the guy's talking in the white robe, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so
oh
he's
yeah,
talking.
this guy. He was a good villain.
Yeah, he was a good villain, and they're gonna be like, okay, we're gonna target this city. Everyone, watch. The our weapon is gonna be tested.
I totally forgot about this,
dude. This looks so crazy. The end. It's only a short scene, but it's the craziest. Honestly, the craziest explosion scene ever. It's so nuts. They're just like, we're just gonna test it out.
What's his name? The actor who's the dad who did the cosmetics for the Star Destroyer.
Yeah.
I forgot. Oh shit,
dude! Look at that. Look how crazy this explosion is, right? You're like, oh, it's just a little thing. And you're like, no,
what the fuck?
It keeps going, dude. It's like the whole floor is lifting. They're seeing that from the Death Star.
What the hell?
Here, watch, dude. Look, it blew up out of the atmosphere. Look how high that blew.
Yeah, I see that. Holy shit, guys.
And look, it pans up to the Death Star. It literally almost reaches them.
I totally forgot about this.
Yeah, how crazy
I remember
is that
them
scene?
shooting some sort of bomb. And the guy who's like one of the leaders of the resistance, he like dies because he's like, let the rebellion live on or whatever. Remember that guy?
Yeah, I do remember that guy.
And then it's like a giant explosion. It's like a wave of sand coming. I don't know if that was the Death Star. I don't remember.
Yeah. All right. Let's
definitely B for sure. Right next to
yeah, I think so too. I think so too. All right, we got the last one, which is Solo.
Okay, when I heard about Solo, I was like, they're gonna get Harrison Ford back? Nope. They're gonna do young Solo. I'm like, okay, they could get someone that's probably close to them, cool, whatever.
Yeah.
And we get backstory of Han Solo, and I'm like, Han Solo's my favorite character.
Yes.
So I was like, okay, this sounds cool. Like the concept, a smuggler trying to get his name known in the galaxy. You learn about the Millennium Falcon and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But it really, how do I say it? Like you said, it's wokeified. I would say the Star Wars so bad.
Yeah.
Where I was like, more and more I watched it, I was like, I like this, but I wish some parts were taken out, especially that feminist robot.
Yeah, so annoying.
And then we had Childish Gambino.
Yeah.
As Lando, which was good. He was good.
Okay, yeah.
And then the Han Solo guy was okay. It wasn't too bad. It probably would have been better, but and then they had the freaking Daenerys Targaryen, Emilia Clarke.
Yeah.
Girl. She's like literally a mentor now to Darth Maul. And I was like, okay. I thought she was okay. Some people were like, not really. I thought she has some cool thing because her fighting style is that martial arts style in Star Wars, like Old Republic has in some other areas. There's like a martial arts style fighting. There was like a fighting 2D game on PS1. It was like Tekken.
Yeah.
And they had that style of fighting. I forgot what it's called, but it's like they use that fighting style, what she uses.
Right.
And since she doesn't have force, she uses like daggers. She's like an assassin type.
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
It was really cool. It was a cool concept. And the villain sucked. I remember that rich dude. You find out how Han meets Chewbacca. And it's just a random ass scene where they're in a ditch. And he's just like, oh, it's a Wookiee. He's going to attack me. And the Wookiee's like, nah. Hey, what's up? Let's get both of us out of here. Sure. And then they team up. And then ever since, they're buds now. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, just a lot of things here. Oh, I hated the most is where the Imperial trooper is trying to get in because he's going into the war. There's like a war between them. He's an Imperial Han Solo.
Yeah.
He's like, the Imperial officer's like, "What's your name, Sergeant?" And he's like, "Han. Han what?" I don't know. And he's like, "Okay, it seems like you're by yourself. What about Solo?" And I was like, "Oh my God, that's the name?" Cringe. So cringe, dude.
Yeah.
Just Solo.
It's so bad.
So was he an orphan? I think he was
like that
an
meme from. It was like that. Yeah, he was an orphan. It was like that meme from Family Guy.
Yeah.
And he's like trying to come up with a name, and he's looking around, and he sees like somebody eating a spoon of peas. He's like, Peter, and he looks around, and he sees a griffin flying. He's like, Griffin, Peter Griffin.
Oh
like,
no! Fuck. Yep. Exactly. It's like that.
It's just like that meme.
Yeah, I don't know. There are some cool moments in here, kind of like double crossing each other here and there, but a lot of the explanation, and also they hooked up the fucking feminist robot into the Millennium Falcon's AI computer. So literally, the Millennium Falcon is that AI robot.
Yeah.
Memories.
Great.
And that Millennium Falcon lost all its coolness just like that.
Yeah. Well, for me, I'll just say this. I don't remember much of the movie. It's a 1 out of 10 for me. I fell asleep in the movie. I fell asleep in the theaters. So there's that.
That one scene where they're, that like mining facility.
Yeah.
I think that might have been like the only cool scene.
Yeah.
That whole scene looked cool. It looked like the General Grievous where Obi-Wan was fighting.
Yeah.
It was cool.
It did.
And then Darth Maul. He came up as the, member berries pretty much keychain. Like, oh, Darth Maul.
Yeah.
Yeah, but.
Yeah. So Darth Maul was cool, but nothing really happened.
Yeah, this one's really bad, to be honest, too.
Yeah, I think it's super bad.
Do you think it's better than Force Awakens, though?
Yeah, I don't know.
It really bad. It might go down with Last Jedi I hate the most.
Yeah, I hate The Last Jedi the most. Yeah, I think that's good.
Yeah.
Wow, we've done it.
We've done it.
I'm pretty happy with that. I mean, there's obvious bias in the first and second place, but that's
yeah.
I couldn't have asked for
Wake up, chat. Oh, no one's here.
Fuck up. No, there's four people.
4 people. Oh.
Yeah, we got
hanging
4
out.
heads. Yeah, we got 4 heads.
Like the stream, guys. Like the stream.
Yeah, like the
stream. Come on, guys.
Like the stream. Let's jump in the comments here. Let us know what your favorite Star Wars movie is. Let us know who did 9/11, and let us know what you want to see on the next episode.
Dude, Emmy, that's for Rumble.
Oh yeah, sorry. Don't put that last.
But in the comments, if you're watching this. If you guys are watching this in the back, we're in the replay. You guys, I'm gonna be cutting some stuff off, actually, of course.
Yeah.
But in the replay, I'm gonna do this tomorrow. I'm probably gonna fall asleep after this easily. But I will upload this on Twitter, and this is my tier list for May the 4th, even though it's not May the 4th anymore here. Whatever.
Yeah.
Where I'm gonna upload this. I'm gonna cut some stuff out, and then you guys can watch this replay. And let us know in the comments what you liked or what you enjoyed in this stream. Did you guys like this format? Because this is a new format we're doing in StreamYard, and I want to have more guests on and all sorts of things. But in general, also tell me if you like this tier list. We could do more later, all that. And, if you enjoyed and what you wanted to see on Star Wars, let me know in the comments below. There you go.
Yeah. Just so you know, we were doing this list for 2 hours.
Holy shit.
We started this 2 hours and 12 minutes.
I wanted this one to be the longest, but I didn't know it was 2 hours. Dude, I'm such a nerd I'm such a nerd, dude. And
Me too. Me
same
too.
time.
Yeah. I
Crazy.
mean, obviously, we just spent 2.5 hours breaking down the
people
tier
say
list of all the Star Wars
all these
movies.
chills out there and grifters, they're always saying, "Oh, you guys don't like Star Wars. You're toxic Star Wars fans, dude."
No, we're
Talked about
not.
Star Wars for
We
like
just,
2 hours.
we just don't like dumb shit. How's
Exactly.
that?
We want good,
Go
written
cope.
stuff.
Go back. Play Fortnite. You know, if this is the new Star Wars you like, good for you. Leave the old stuff alone. Go play Fortnite. Go play VR chat and watch the new Star Wars movies, but leave us alone. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree. Real Star Wars fans know, and I think a lot of people
Yeah.
on this list would agree. I feel like some people are going to disagree with Phantom Menace and Return of the Sith.
Yeah. Oh, Return of the Sith is an untouchable movie, in my opinion. It's an untouchable movie.
Yeah, I think
And
there's going to be some people like disagreeing. I think a lot of people are going to agree, but I feel like a lot of people are going to disagree with Phantom Menace. It should be like a lot of people would say, "Oh, it's probably like a C tier."
C tier, yeah. Well, they're dummies, and it has really good fight scenes, so whatever.
There's a lot of things in there.
There's a lot of things that's great, like the Gungans and the underwater stuff. And
oh yeah,
that
hell
was cool. It was all cool. I even like the space fighter stuff, the Naboo space fighters, and
hell yeah,
the CIS and the droids and droidicas and the super battle droids. They're all cool. They're all good new concepts.
Hell yeah. That's why we didn't do TV shows. I mean, you were asking about TV shows. I'm like, it's gonna take too long.
Too long.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was a pleasure wrapping these up with you. It was awesome.
Let me save these real quick before
Yeah.
we head out. Let me
Yeah.
let me save this. Let me remove. Okay.
Oh, can we do a live voting poll?
We could, but there's only like what
4 people.
Yo, it's probably some people in
They're sleeping.
It's probably people like waking up or I don't know what.
Yo, is anybody in let's get in the comment section if anyone's here who wants to vote on this.
The comments.
You get like 5 seconds.
No one's if you want to vote for anything here, guys.
Yeah.
Now, because I'm gonna save this real quick.
We could vote on who did 9/11.
Oh my god, not again.
Oh wait, we can't talk about that. The government doesn't even know yet. They say it's Saudi Arabia. They say it's all these. So it's like nobody knows yet.
Let me save this Star Wars tier list. I have it saved, the picture, and I'll post it probably today, later when I sleep.
Sick, man.
Later on Twitter. And I'm gonna also do some tomorrow with this or today. Cut some stuff out and all that.
I wonder what kind of content you're gonna be cutting out.
I'm gonna dream about Star Wars shit now. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh, you're sleeping now, finally. Master Yoda. And then it's like, oh, Peti. It's me, Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Yeah.
Hello there.
Hello there.
Oh shit.
The Ledge Master himself.
Yeah, pretty much. All right.
I mean, I think we want to. I think you're a Ledge believer now. I think you're.
I could see that actually. Yeah, it makes sense.
I mean, it's every single time he killed somebody or really fucked them up.
It really makes sense, to be honest. It really does now. I think about it.
Yeah, yeah, and we couldn't have done it unless we broke these movies down.
Yeah. Let's see. Again, guys, it feels like no one's gonna come now. They're just watching in the background.
No one's commenting on the fun things.
No, I don't see.
Look, we have an extra viewer now.
This one comment that happened like a while ago.
Yeah, yeah.
Clearly, this person dozed off when we were doing the tier list in the beginning.
Yeah, yeah. Oh man. All right. Well,
it happened.
Yeah. I mean, that was fun.
Yeah, it was fun. We might do this again. Keep in touch and all that.
Yeah,
we might do this again next Sunday or Monday. I don't know when we can do this. You know, when you're
down. I'm down on Sundays, Mondays, and Tuesdays.
Okay, and then we can have different topics. I have mine, guys. On Friday, I have my Peti Kish Hunt live on Fridays, every Friday, 12 p.m., not 12 a.m. Today was 12 a.m., but 12 p.m. Eastern time, we have live stream. And then we have this After Dark special on, I guess, Sundays now at late night.
Yeah.
And then and maybe some gaming streams in between the week. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out. I did one last time. It was a rhythm game. It was like a Final Fantasy rhythm game for fun.
Yeah.
It was a chill stream. But and also videos. There hasn't been much videos recently. A little lacking with the videos. I just gotten super busy, guys. I have so much on my plate. Videos, and to be honest, there's a lot of topics I just feel like I need to talk about, and there's topics I really don't care about as much, and I'd rather just do them quick on live streams, talk about them, you know.
Yeah.
But what else? Update. Yeah, but I'll be making some videos. Don't worry. I have stuff I want to do. More top 10 videos. Those are cool. Top 10 videos. I don't know. It's been busy. I think what I'm gonna get really, really into is when we get Summer Games Fest coming in like June. I think that's when I'll start pumping out videos, because I feel like there's gonna be so many good announcements coming out like this summer.
Straight fire.
There's gonna be a lot of good stuff coming out.
It's gonna be straight fire.
Yeah. There was so much on my plate I wanted to talk about still today, but we'll save it for next time, guys.
What was this, like a 3-4 hour long pod?
Yeah, this is the longest I've went.
Yeah.
I've done 6-hour streams, 6 hours.
Yeah, this is 3 hours and 35 minutes. No, 40.
Pretty much, yeah. I've done 6 for my birthday stream. I did 6 one of the years. I did 6.
Wow.
And
well, we almost did 4.
I did 12 to 6 or 7. I forgot what. It was a long one.
Interesting.
So yeah. Okay, we're gonna get out. We're gonna do the outro for this, and we're gonna head out, and it's gonna end it. Amy, you haven't seen the outro yet.
No, right? I haven't. No, you haven't shown me.
So we're gonna end it here, guys. Have a good one, all. I'll see you guys later this week. Maybe a video. We'll see what happens. Again, before you leave, guys, if you're watching here, like the stream and sub once again.
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe. Let's push this stream in the algorithm, and maybe I'll cut some clips out here too.
Yeah, let's clip it up.
Videos out of this, snip it up.
Clip it up. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, guys. Let's get this outro going. It was a pleasure. Thanks, Amy, for coming.
Thanks a lot, Peti.
What's his name? I always forget your name. The Home of Gamers.
Oh yeah, Home of Gamers. That's
Home
right.
Of Gamers.
Home of Gamers. Check it out. We have some good videos. We have some World of Warcraft ganking videos.
And you're going to be making some videos too, right? More.
Yeah, I'm going to be making more videos.
You have
I'm
time.
playing some Diablo too. Yeah, when I have time, I'd love to. And I'm going to be streaming as well, hopefully. With the coming days, my little brother is sponsoring me. He's getting me pretty much a new computer.
Awesome. So you're going to be playing more games on your computer and stuff?
Yeah, for sure.
All right. We talk about that because there's some really you're going to get some good deals now because Steam and all that, because you're going to be like, holy shit, my Steam library is going to be like backed up with so many games. It's going to be insane. If you join my family, Emmy, you can even play more games because me, Noi, and Donnie, my whole family has a family group, and you can play our games. It's crazy.
That's sick.
Yeah. That'd be
I'm
insane.
down to clown.
All right.
Down to clown.
You're down to clown. Wait, clown, you said?
Yeah.
You're a clown or cloud?
I'm down to clown. Yeah, there you go. You ever heard that expression? I'm down to
No,
clown.
I never heard of that one, but
Really?
no.
It's like I'm down. Like, yes.
Yeah. I just figured it out recently with the Steam family. I literally haven't used it. Yeah. I forgot about it. Yeah, they have a Steam family. You could do it with your family too. If they have Steam, you can get your games together. You guys can play each other's games.
Oh, that's sick.
So you don't have to buy them. The only thing you have to do with that is if someone's playing that game at that moment, you can't play that game. But if he's playing a different game, you can play that game.
Wow.
So it's cool.
That's pretty sick.
All right. Let's end this. I'm just keeping you up.
Oh, no, you're good.
All right.
Good, bro.
You ready? Let's go.
All right.
See you guys next week.
Bye.
See you guys.
Bye.
Are you not entertained?